Yo, back in the building. What up, Hurricane family? AT, where you at?
I'm here. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm about to say you doing no video today.
All right, man. What's going on, Kane's family?
Yo,
I'm a Kane. Cause we always hit the nail on the head. What's going on, peoples? Let's see who we got in here. Oh man, Cynthia, what's up? Orange and Green Blood, what's up? What's going on, family?
on the green blood.
Russo sitting out, got me heartbroken, but yeah, man, it's tough. That's tough, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me. And we're gonna get this thing started, man. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff that transpired today, throughout the week, and everything, man. Oh man, what an eventful day! What an eventful day, man.
I told y'all, man. I already done told y'all what's going on with the Palmetto boy. I already done told y'all. That's all I gotta say. Well,
Yeah, man. What's going on, BB? Oh man, BB, it's a sad day for the Gators, man. Great day for us, but it's sad day for y'all, man. But I'm pretty sure y'all seen it coming. Y'all probably saw that coming.
nobody want to go down there and kiss that wife or who the coach is? I don't forgot his name.
Damn,
Mullen.
Mullen.
And nobody want to kiss his wife.
Oh
No.
man. And Dan Mullen ain't got no bad ones. Nobody trying to kiss that right now. He said, "What's up, Kane fam? Stop by work, checking in for a few. What's going on, OG Kane, man?
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Today is a up and down thing, man. It's an up and down thing. It's like getting great news and then boom, getting bad news.
Yeah, with
But
Gregory
it is
Rousseau.
what it is. Now, I don't know. Most of y'all probably seen my video from yesterday, so I'm gonna just run this by y'all real quick. So the day before yesterday, I got a phone call from a private number saying that I'm gonna give you some information. You can put it out. Greg Rousseau, Greg Rousseau is not gonna play this season. He will be sitting out. Now I try to question this person, find out where he got this information from, how legit it is. I'm getting information from a source that I don't even know. So yesterday morning, when I made that video about the opting out, it was originally I was gonna put that out, but I was like, this person, I don't know who it is. It could be a wrong source or whatever. So I'm not gonna say it. But I made the thumbnail. Everybody seen the thumbnail. Greg Rousseau. I'm not playing. Now, and when I made the video itself, I edited out all the parts when I talked about Greg Rousseau. I even talked about Trevor Lawrence in the video. If y'all haven't seen the video, y'all go watch it. But I deflect away from Greg Rousseau. Now today, around 2:30 ish, Manny Diaz was on a press conference. I was listening in because it was right after the Leonard Taylor commit. And then at the end of the press conference, Manny Diaz get news that Greg Rousseau is sitting out. Now my thing, if I get information from sources where I don't know if it's true or not, I'm not gonna put it out. It is what it is. And situations like this, if I do get this information, whether or not the source is credible, I still won't put it out because Greg Rousseau sitting out. That's his decision. I think he should be the one that put that out there. I think he should be the one to get the chance to talk to his coaches and everything like that. Because when stuff like this happen, if I put it out there and it hit the media and it hit the airway, Manny, the coaching staff might be like, dang, everybody else knew before us, you could have at least had the courtesy, to let us know this, So I didn't want to be that person, man. Breaking news is cool or whatever, but under certain circumstances,
Yeah.
man. So Anyways, man, let's talk about Ja'corey Hammet. Ja'corey Hammet. How you feeling on that? How you feeling about Ja'corey Hammet on CJ?
Oh, oh. As long as we keep on, stacking up, it's all good, man. I mean, I can't really too much say nothing. Can't too much say nothing, man.
Yeah, man. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, but I'm pretty sure you probably already know, but Ja'corey Hammet, he's already decommitted from Miami and he's going to West Virginia.
Yeah,
Now, from what I'm hearing is it's a mutual thing with Miami. So y'all don't bash the kid, it is what it is. It's a business decision that was made on both sides. He got a better opportunity if he goes to West Virginia than he would at Miami. So it is what it is. Miami is pursuing two other linebackers that we know of. So we'll see how that goes. We're trying to get a guy from Tennessee to decommit and try to flip him. And then there's another guy from Alabama, Brooks, trying to flip him too. So Miami is definitely, that spot just opened up room for more, higher level players than we could get. So it is what it is. Wish him the best of luck. Like I said, man, don't bash the kid. It is what it is. Best decision he got to make for himself.
so I say we keep on stacking on these recruits, man. You keep stacking up on 'em. You can open up a new path for it, so you stack up on 'em. Florida ranked number 8 in preseason poll.
Yeah. That's not official. But
Oh,
most of the polls that's been going out, it's been based on a couple analysts here and there. They'll make their own. I mean, Florida's in the top 10 in almost everybody's own, so they'll start off in the top 10 this season. They had a great season last season. They finished what 11-2.
yeah.
Yeah, so they definitely will be in the top 10. They didn't lose too many players, and it is what it is. Florida will start. They'll start great. It'll be their year to either beat Georgia or lose to Georgia, and then how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
Mullen gotta get over the hump this season. Basically, he's on first season 10-2. Was it 10-2 or 10-3? One of them. 10-3, I think.
Yeah, 10 to
And
3.
he went to 11-2. So he made improvements. So it is what it
One,
is. Florida, they'll be all right as long as they don't lose a couple key games. But man, we ain't here to talk about Florida. We ain't here to talk about Florida. They got hold on. They say our class will be strong overall, in my opinion. Good luck to him, though. Yeah, man. I think him leaving, it's a mutual thing for him and Miami.
yeah,
So he'll get a better opportunity at West Virginia, and we go into battle for some big apples. Miami's trying to put up a fight for some of these kids, man. High ranked kids that come in and make an impact right away. Now, Greg Rousseau. Greg Rousseau decided that he's not going to play this season. Now, it is what it is. Greg Rousseau has the talent, has the tape. He's the number 8, ranked player in the country, so he will be a first round draft pick. He doesn't necessarily need to play this season. Now, other names out there, like let's say a De'Aaron King. De'Aaron King, in my opinion, would not be able to do what Greg Rousseau's just done. He would
no,
not be able to sit out and expect to be drafted. I don't think he got the tape to do that.
no, because he only played 4 games a season before he transferred.
Yeah, not only that too, he was injured in what 2018 season, so
Yeah,
definitely.
don't have a strong background right about now, other than what he did last season, the 4 games. I know, yeah. But anytime about moving him to wide receiver in the NFL.
OG Kane said, P2Y, I still need that black jersey, fam. Um, Get back to work. And yeah, that black jersey is definitely my favorite one. I'm not too big of a fan of Adidas, but I definitely love that black jersey.
Oh,
Phil said it hurts, but it's much love to do. Yeah, man. Russo, I mean, I can't blame him. At the end of the day, it's player safety. If you feel like you're gonna jeopardize your health or something like that, I mean, make the decision that's right for you. I
yeah.
mean, we as Miami fans, we would love to see you come back because trust me, we always waiting to see what you're gonna do this season. We always hyped on it, so it is kind of a letdown for us. But at the same time, man, much love. Continue the stride, go in the NFL, and make us proud. It is what it is.
And I get them other players that's behind it that was behind him to shine now. So they gonna get the opportunity.
I don't think, like I said, Russo do not need this season. He could have went. He could have went this season in the draft if he wanted to. It is what it is. He wouldn't have been as highly picked as he would this season, but without a season, he's still a first round draft pick. So he do not. I repeat, he do not need to play this season. Russo do not need to play this season.
But I do got a question that though. At the end of the day, how many seasons did he start or play in?
Russo.
Yeah,
I mean, Russo had a great season last season, but I mean, he was a freshman.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, if he would have came back and played the second season, that would, I don't know, prove a little bit more because they could tell him he going in the first round, but then when it comes to it, when the season play out, he can drop down to second or third. Yeah, I've seen it before. It has happened.
I mean, but at the end of the day, still gonna be drafted. It,
Oh yeah,
I
he'll be drafted.
mean, unless some defensive end in that on a team right now go out there and just do something that's way more phenomenal than what he did in his freshman season. Trust me, he'll be drafted first round.
I mean, I hope so. I really do. 'Cause I know if Jadavion Clowney get drafted off of one damn play, he should be able to get drafted off of the whole season.
Yeah. Speaking of opting out of the NFL, Miami's very own Travis Benjamin is opting out this season. Also, he already wrote to the 49ers that he will not be playing this season. Now, if you know, Travis Benjamin has a baby on the way. So that's something to think about. You don't want to bring that home. Let's say you go out and you play football and you bring home COVID-19 to a newborn baby. That'll be something tough, man. It'll be hard to live with.
It was two of them that it was Travis Benjamin and somebody else that opted out this season to the NFL. It was somebody else. I can't
I
remember.
know. I know a lot of spotlight has been on OBJ, but he's still playing. He's been speaking out about they shouldn't be playing, but at the end of the day, he's still playing.
No, it was another Hurricane that opted out. I forgot who the second one was.
Opted of playing this season.
Yeah, it was two of them. It was Travis Benjamin. It was somebody I was reading about it. It was two of them. I forgot who the second guy was.
I only heard Travis.
Hold on, let me look it up right quick. I know I saw it. I had saw it last night.
They say I don't blame Gregory Rousseau. Health come first. Who else wouldn't be scared of? No, bro. Nobody ain't scared of Florida State, bro. Trust me. Nobody is afraid of Florida State.
Not at all.
We gonna spank that with Greg Rousseau or without Greg Rousseau. We gonna spank y'all. Let me tell y'all something. That defensive end position we got, we was 4 deep, bro. 4 deep. So with Greg going, and let's just say possible that Rochi leaves also, because you got to look at Rochi also. Rochi had a great season. Rochi is one of those players that probably necessarily don't need this season as much as some other players would, but I think Rochi could go too. But either way, we still got Phillips, we still got Jalen Phillips, and we still got Harvey. So it
Yeah,
is what it is. We
yeah.
we we good in the defensive position, defensive end position. Now we don't really want to lose all that depth. So that's something to think about if we do though. But Manny Diaz, one of the questions that was asked to him in the press conference today was, how would they go about if certain players, let's say you have like 8 players that can't practice because let's say they're sick or something, how would you go about filling in those positions that they play? And he was like, that's a great question. At this moment right now, when they start back practicing and stuff like that, they're gonna have players like safeties. They're gonna have basically train them in both safety, linebacker positions, all over the field. So right now, it's great to have like athletes, guys that can play multiple positions. Because if you got a couple defensive ends that go out, because they got to sit out because they got to quarantine for 2 weeks, and you got to play that position regardless. So you got to have somebody to put in there. You know what I mean? So it's best to have some of those players ready right now, than to get caught slipping on game day.
Oh yeah, Allen Hurns was the other former Hurricane that opted out of NFL.
The guy at Oregon's no joke. Who are you talking about, King of Battles? Who's at Oregon?
You got to be talking about Mario Cristobal.
Yeah. I haven't really been hearing anything about Mario really.
Yeah, I ain't either.
Nothing lately. How fast you see Leonard hitting the rotation? I think Leonard Taylor is going to be a starter his freshman year.
Hell yeah.
I think he'll be a starter his freshman year. He's an impact player. He's going to come in and start right away. They've been talking to him, man. Hold on, I should have uploaded the full video from his commit, but I did it on my phone, so I don't really have it on the computer to share. But the whole live that they did on CBS, he was basically saying that Manny Diaz and Stroy was the ones that was doing all the recruiting on him, and he chose Miami. Um, back a couple shows ago when I did this, we was going through the Instagram and stuff, man, and we saw all that Gator stuff. So I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
dang, man, he ain't really had much Miami on there, and it was all Gators everywhere, Gators everywhere. So I'm like, dang. But that's how it was for the rest of the Palmetto Fives too. They all had a lot of that Gator stuff up there, and to see all of them come into Miami is crazy. I mean, the whole week, the whole time, what you call it, the whole time this was going on, I was like seeing Taylor wearing all this Miami stuff. He's working out in Miami stuff, and we were like, I'm hoping this dude ain't trolling, man. I hope he ain't just doing this, and then next thing you know, he go be a Gator and stuff. Cause that would have been real crazy.
What up, Nick 305 Kane?
But dude is pretty shy. Like I was telling you earlier, man. He a shy kid. From watching him on from watching him when he went live on Instagram before leading up to the commitment. Watching him and listening to him talk to the fans and the people and seeing how excited he was when his live chat reached like 1,000 people. I could
Yeah.
tell, man, he's very shy. Dude's a very shy dude. He seemed like he's a really nice kid when it comes to off the field, but on the field he'll jack you up.
Yeah, he ready for the action on the field.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Hold on, what's this? COVID-19 have been months, so NFL still gonna keep picking up other players, no salaries.
Wow.
I mean, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I mean, some of those players can afford not to play though. Some of
Yeah.
them, some of them that's not making like less than $1 million a year or around that. They're not gonna play. Like for instance, like players that I think will play because they have something to prove, which is unfair at this moment. Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Cam Newton just basically got the last bare minimum, and now he's with New England. He's got a lot to prove. So I don't think like sitting out this season would be something that he would really want to do. It wouldn't be, it wouldn't be good for his future or whatever in the NFL. But it's gonna be tough, man. And like I said, there's a lot of players that has not said anything yet, but they will be. I guarantee you, by the time college football starts, you'll be hearing a lot more players opting out.
Shout out to Taz Haitian for the $10 donation.
So that's what's up, man. Say check y'all cash up. Yep. Yo, thank you, Taz Haitian Kane, for the $10 donation, bro. Really appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Yeah, man. And like I said, it's a lot of players that it's gonna start coming out. Their parents not gonna want them to play.
No.
And especially the ones that had a great season last season. They got tape. They got, they got scouts looking at them and everything like that. Those are the ones that we're gonna see sitting out. Good question. You think Trevor Lawrence leave?
Ooh.
Yes. I think Trevor Lawrence leave. And I also thank you for that too, because I was gonna say that Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne. I think both of them leave. I think both of them. I think Florida State, Marvin Wilson. I think he will opt out. Just to name a few. Now I'm gonna bring up the top 50 players that they ranked this season. Run through the first top 10 of them. Most of those guys will probably sit out.
Yeah.
Because all those guys are in the top. They're already going to be probably first round draft pick. Now, the guys that did not have many playing time, did not have a lot of season stats, those are the guys that you're going to see that's more than likely willing to play.
Yep.
Travis Etienne didn't have to come back this season. He could have been drafted last season. He chose to come back. Now, Trevor Lawrence is rated as the number one quarterback in the country in college football and rated as the number one player overall in college football. He don't need to play. And for Clemson's sake, they would hope and pray that he does, but he don't need to play. They running back don't need to play.
I think they come back though. I think Trevor Lawrence come back though.
I doubt it, man. I doubt it.
That's a possibility.
It's a domino effect. It's going to be a domino effect. Once you see the top players in college football start sitting out, going straight to opting out the season, more of the other guys going to start doing it too. Look at last season during bowl season. When a couple guys started saying, no, we're not going to play the bowl game, we're going to go train for the NFL. What happened? Week after week come around, you hear all these other guys falling into that same category. Like we're not going to play the bowl game.
The only reason I would say Trevor Lawrence will come back because the fact is that he didn't win a national championship in a full-time starter. That's the only reason I would say that. Other than that, I agree that he'll leave.
Yeah, but at the same time, you got to look at it. He don't need to. He got a national championship.
I mean, he don't need to, but I'm just saying it's depending on how much pride he got. I'm just saying you'll never know.
I doubt he would come back. I doubt it. If he comes back, then that'll be a shock to me. But right now, he don't need to.
No, he don't need to. It just depend on how he thinking. Because if you think about it, when he won the championship his freshman year, Brian Kelly really Brian Kelly really helped him out during the season on some of them games. So it wasn't a full just him doing it by himself. But if he go, that's what's up. He don't need to come back though. But if you want to do a full season and how he went out in that championship, it depends. I don't know. Some players like that.
Like I said, it's tough, man. I don't like I said, I don't think Trevor would come back. I really don't.
I hope we don't whoop their ass. But hey,
I mean, but then if we do end up beating them like that, it's gonna be a lot of naysayers out there.
I don't give a damn. A win is a win. A
It's
win is a
gonna be
win.
a lot of them, man.
So who all opt out of playing this season so far in college football?
The Penn State linebacker, dude's a beast, bro. Dude is a beast. Virginia Tech's Caleb Farley. Those are and I know Florida. The Gators got a player that opt out too. But I don't have all the names on the top of my head, but it's quite a
Mhm.
few of them that started it. That started what you call it, up and out of the season. Trying to get it down to the top 10. See, Travis Etienne is Caleb Farley, number 16 on that list.
Okay.
Yeah, see, number 16 ranked player in the country, cornerback for Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. He was the first player to make it public that he's not playing in 2020.
Mm.
He's gonna sit out and basically train for the NFL. He was the first one to start it.
John
And
Kennedy. John Kennedy said Sunshine going number one.
yeah, like I said, Sunshine is rated as the number one player in the country. I think Travis Etienne also, who did not need to come back this season, he's gonna be gone too. This quarterback here he might be gone too. I'm telling you, the players, this running back, he might be gone.
Trevor
Gregory Rousseau already made his decision. Number 8 ranked player in the country, he's gone.
Orange Greenblood said Trevor Lawrence knows we gonna win this year. He's out, in my opinion.
Yeah, Marv Wilson for Florida State, he might be out too. This the guy from Penn State right here. He's already opted out.
Yeah, I seen that dude play before. He a beast.
Dude is a monster.
Yeah.
This cornerback might be out too.
Oh,
The players that are in the top 10, the ones right now that if they had the draft, they'll be drafted. They might not play. Like Jamar Chase, he might not play this season either. Justin Fields might not play this season.
hey, what's gonna make a good point? Cynthia made a good point. She said there's no guarantee spot in the NFL draft, and scouts will continue to look for players less valuable. That is true.
Yeah, but I mean, if you got a player like Trevor Lawrence out there, which NFL team is not going to go after him?
Well,
Which team would you say that would pass on Trevor Lawrence for a lesser quarterback? All I know is if I'm in the draft and I see a team passed up on the number one quarterback in the country, whoever if I thought that they was gonna pick him and I had somebody else in mind, trust me, I'm going to pick up Trevor Lawrence.
yeah, but see this thing about it, when it comes to the NFL, if they can get a top quarterback for a less value price, they will. They'll go get a defensive player or a skill player before they go get a quarterback, and they know they can get a quarterback at a less value. That's any position.
Yeah, but like I said with Trevor Lawrence though, he's still gonna be the overall number one pick for somebody team.
Yeah, I mean it's a few teams that need a quarterback. It's very like Jacksonville. I still think Jacksonville need a quarterback. Who else? Hell, shit, the Falcons need one. I'm sorry, Matt Ryan, but it's teams that need quarterbacks, true enough. But you know how some teams is too as well. If they can see how far they can let a quarterback drop, they'll do so. It just
I
depends.
think
It just depends on what they really need first. Especially like if they need offensive linemen, they're gonna take an offensive lineman before they sit there and take a quarterback. And they already got a quarterback already on the team that they can kind of work with.
Yeah, but I think it'll be tough for any team to say, "Hey, we got the number one quarterback up there."
But he's not
And,
proven though. He's not proven yet.
but
That's the thing.
that's what I'm saying. You might look at him, and I might look at him and say he's not proven, but he might fit perfectly for somebody's scheme, for somebody's team.
Oh yeah, he probably will, but he still have to prove himself. That was sometimes like the stock drop for them. Everything matters when it comes to the draft because the fact is that you can sit there and do a hell of a job in college football, but then after that, if a lot of teams got quarterbacks, and then this team need a quarterback, but they late in the draft, right? If they like number 20 something in the draft, they would have to sell a certain amount of a trade for a certain amount of spots in the draft just to move up, and they still might not move number one. They might still have to go to 12, and he might get picked up at 12 in the first round. They'll have to drop in the second round. It depends on how it goes. He can be the top quarterback. It just depends on what the NFL team that need that quarterback or that position player.
I definitely agree with you on that, Andrew. He said if Lawrence played this season, it tells you what Dabo's doing over there. Yeah, man. If Dabo convinced Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne to actually play this season, man, we might be in serious trouble with Clemson for a while. Now, before Gregory leaves, I was like, we definitely could possibly beat them this season. But now it's going to be a little bit tougher to even predict this game now. Oh, what's going on, Miss K? How you doing?
Hello, Miss K.
You got Chaos Kane. I'm a Miami Dolphin, and total for him. Hey man, hey, this is what it is. Rep your team, bro.
He said he'll trade two for him. Hey, I can't even. Hey, look, let me tell you something. I can't even knock you on that one because two really. He's too injury prone, bro. Too injury prone.
And it is what it is, bro. It's like I said, this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
It's just the beginning. When I saw the video with the dude from Virginia Tech, when I saw him opt out and I saw him, make the video and they put it out there, I was like, it's gonna be more to come. It's
Yeah.
gonna be more to come. It's gonna be more players out there that says, you know what, I don't necessarily need to play this season. I'm possibly the number one player in my position right now. So I'm gonna get drafted. Whether players go out and play this season and improve their stock, maybe one or two players do jump me, but at the end of the day, I will be safe and I will still get drafted. Might be the difference between a first rounder and a third rounder, but at the end of the day, I still will be drafted, and I will not put myself out there, you know, to contract this virus or to possibly bring it back home to my family. So at the end of the day, you can't blame these kids for making these decisions. A lot of their parents gonna tell them to make this decision. A lot of their parents probably don't want them to play.
All right.
You
What
know,
up? What up, Zoe?
go in the building.
Yep.
Hold on, let me put the link in the chat. So if you want to come in, Zoe, you can give your opinion on what's going on. Like I said, for the people who wasn't in the chat earlier, a couple of days ago, I got a call. I got a I got a call from an unknown caller giving me information that Greg Rousseau was going to sit out. Now I didn't know whether or not to trust this person because I don't have I don't know this source is it's not one of my sources, and they would not tell me who they are, and they would not tell me where they got the information from or anything. So yesterday when I put out the video about Russo, I'm not the thumbnail. I'm pretty sure all you guys seen the thumbnail. I'm not playing, but when I made the video itself, all the parts about him not playing, I decided not to put it in the video because I didn't know if the source was trustable And on top of that, I didn't want to be the bringer of bad news, plain and simple. I thought that if Greg Rousseau is going to sit out, he's going to be the one to make that decision, and he's going to be the one to tell that story, not me. That's not, it's not my place to do so. And you got to look at it too. Greg Rousseau have to give this information to Manny and all the coaching staff and stuff. It's a respectful thing to do. So if I put it out there ahead of time, the coaching staff, Manny and everybody might say, dang, well, this kid knew about it before us. A lot of people knew about it before us. That's tough.
What up, Zoe?
What's going on, Zoe? You can hear me, Zoe? I don't know if you can hear us.
Manny knew about this last 2 weeks ago. Manny knew about this 2 weeks ago. All right. Manny knew about this 2 weeks ago. Did I answer? See, you don't have to be the bearer of bad. Y'all can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You froze now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm gonna call back. All
right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, you went up.
I'm gonna call you when I get in this. That way, okay.
All right.
Yeah, I agree, Miss Katie. They gotta do what they do to stay safe.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, you got to put it like this: if that was your kid, and you know that their safety is not certain, would you want them to play? I mean, I know us as college football fans, we want football. We'll take football right now anywhere we could get it. But at the same time, these kids got to be safe, man.
Yeah.
It's got to be protocols that set up that make sure that these kids make it home to they people's A1.
Hey, only 337 players will be drafted in the NFL. Cynthia said.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
Mr. Showboy said Drew Rosenhaus was in the era of Russo. He always fucking with our players, yeah. That's true. Yeah. Well, he from the U too though.
Hold on, I didn't see that one.
You didn't see it? Mr. Showboy.
It's not showing on my screen.
Mr. Showboy.
Yeah, I'm saying that comment's not showing on my screen.
Oh.
Why is StreamYard not showing that?
Yeah, Drew Rosen.
I can see it. I see it on the regular feed though, but I don't see it in the StreamYard.
That's weird.
Yeah, I can't even put it. Oh, I can see it in like the regular chat, but it's not showing on StreamYard to where I could put it on the screen.
But Rosenhaus went to University of Miami, if I ain't mistaken. He went to University of Miami. So he gonna try to get all anybody he can in.
It's gonna be a hell of a next couple of weeks. I'm gonna say that much.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna find out who playing, who's not. We're gonna find out who you got in each position. Some of the players that we thought was gonna be starting and playing, it's gonna be a total different ball game.
Rondell Moore opts out. Phil from the Dale said.
It's gonna be a tough season, bro.
Who was number 20 wide receiver?
It's funny. We were just hitting stride, man.
Oh yeah. That wave was picking up and it was going off that transfer portal to all these commits. Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it's always something, bro. What's going on, Kings Forever?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about Leonard Taylor, man. Leonard Taylor. How you doing? I gotta, because it's tough. It's tough, man. Because I'm telling you, bro. I wanted to see Russo so bad this season, man.
Bro, did you see that shit? Orange Green.
Oh man. Bro, I'm telling you, I wanted to see Greg Rousseau play so bad this season, bro. It's crazy. I was so hyped on what he was gonna do this season, man. I thought I wanted to see if he could have got at least 17 sacks this season. I wanted to see if he could have outdid Chase Young. That's what I was waiting on, man. And then to hear this news, oh man, it's one of them things. It's one of those what ifs. It's that what if factor. Like, what if he would have played? What if, you know? Man, I hate this Corona shit, man. I swear I hate this Corona stuff.
Yeah, I hate it too. I hate it too, man. I'm sorry, I ain't trying to laugh, but Orange Green.
Zoe in the back. Hold on.
Orange Green was too funny, bro.
Yo, what up, Zoe?
Now, I don't want you guys I don't want you being the bearer of bad news. You know what I'm saying? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
I don't want you guys. I don't want you ever being the bearer of bad news like I am. And the reason why I say that, T2Y, is because you don't want to get to that point where people dislike you just because you speak the truth, or just because you speak your mind. That's why I'm glad you didn't break that story. But how long have I not been saying? Have I not been saying this since day one?
Yeah.
It is there. A lot of them was gonna sit out. A lot of them, their parents weren't gonna let them play.
Yeah.
It is saying
Everybody,
if it was up to you, your child wouldn't be playing.
exactly. And then everybody, even Slim Shady Shane. Remember when he said that he said that kids did not catch the coronavirus and spread it and all this stuff there. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you have to, bro. You people don't want to use logic. People want to hear what they want to hear. People want to just sit up and be nice all the time, and I can't be that. I'm just going to speak. I'm gonna speak facts, and I'm just being honest with you. Once again, I was right on this one right here because I said it was going to happen.
It's gonna be a lot more coming, man.
Yeah.
I've been seeing, like I said, the guys that are in the top 50 ranked players, a lot of those guys are gonna start sitting out. They don't need this season. Some of them do not need this season. They got enough tape already. They got enough scouts on them already. They don't need it. But the players without the time, without any a lot of play time, a lot of experience on that field, those are the ones that you're gonna see that's gonna say, "Hey, I need to play if I want to
Oh
make it
yeah,
to the
but
next level."
I agree with you on that. But what I'm saying is, I tell people tell me the parents don't have no influence. BS. People saying the kids. Listen to me, man. I'm still saying we're not gonna have a season.
I say the
I'm
same thing.
still saying we're not gonna have a season. And people get mad at me for saying stuff, and I'm like I said, don't be like me, T2I. Be like you, because as soon as I go on, I got 15 dislikes. As soon as I hit the go button, there's 15 dislikes in the chat because people come right in just to dislike what I'm about to say, not what I already said. What I'm about to say. You know what I'm saying? But like I said I wouldn't let my kids play. They're not getting paid. Coaches are getting paid. Greg Rousseau's like, man, why am I going to go out here and risk the life for myself, my teammates, my family, for free? You see what I'm saying? Like, for free. Coaches get paid. These players don't get paid, and I don't want to hear nothing about no scholarship. They don't get paid, and I knew, bro. And not just that, it's health. When people say kids don't spread the virus, and I was arguing, yes they do, yes they do. They shut down schools for a reason. They're shutting down schools for a reason.
Hold on, give me 1
You know what I'm
second.
saying? And
So y'all
I just don't. I don't understand. Okay.
Y'all check this out real quick. Yesterday when I dropped that video ended up getting 90 likes and ended up getting 6 dislikes. Because people thought that I was clickbaiting them. People thought that I was clickbaiting them. If you see the thumbnail, the video I put out yesterday, if you see the thumbnail on it, it got Greg Rousseau picture, a sad face, and it say, "I'm not playing." That information
Like I said, you don't
want
want to be that guy.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it in the video because I know a lot of people
You
are
don't
going to be mad.
I knew this since Sunday. I was not breaking. I was told not to break it. I was just told it's coming. You know what I'm saying? But my thing, I'm glad I was told not to break it because I already got 500 dislikes in my channel. Just for, like I said, I'm just gonna start. I'm just gonna do Zoe Scoop on the U. I'm just gonna start reading from 247 Sports and do Zoe Scoop on the U, man, and tell everybody what they want to hear. You know what I'm saying? I'm just do it that way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Zoe Scoop on the U. That's gonna be my new name. I'm just gonna read from 247 Sports all show. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe because like you get contacts down there, like real contacts with real people, with family members of this shit. I get phone calls. I promise you, people get mad. And like I said, all you gotta do is go look at my history. I get phone calls at least twice a week from somebody, either never from recruits because I don't know nothing about recruiting, but I'm starting to get some recruiting talk. I'm starting to get some recruiter, some people that be around the high school players. You know what I'm saying? So I'm starting to get that now because people see that I'm interested in doing it. But like when you show up to those games and people know you and people talk to you, people don't have to like you. They don't care. People don't like Skip Bayless. Look how much energy you get. You know what I'm saying? People don't have to like you when you speak the truth. People hate the truth. And if you would have broke this before everybody else would have knew it, because many of them knew about this 2 weeks ago, so you couldn't have broke it before many of them. But if you would have broke it before anybody else knew it, you would have got some love, but you would have got a lot of hate. What's going on, CJ?
What's up, Zoe the Scoop?
Yeah, I mean, Hurricane Zoe Scoop on to you, man. Hurricane Zoe Scoop on to you, man. I'm gonna have you and T2Y write some articles. And my co-host, I'm gonna have all y'all write articles, and I'm just gonna read from the articles, man, and get 150 likes. You know what I'm saying? Just because I know how to read. You know what I'm saying? Not going to no games or nothing, just because I know how to read. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, I thought this was football talk, like for real, like not just reading from articles, actually knowing people, touching ground. You there, both of y'all are there. Y'all know these kids, y'all see these kids. You go to high school games, you know what's going on, but you ain't CJ Scoop on the U, so you're not gonna get that same. See, you know what I'm saying? You gotta change your name to Scoop on the U.
After the show, I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna hit you up on the phones though, cause I got some information I gotta split with you.
You got some money you gotta split with me.
Nah, I said I got some information, man. Some info.
Oh, I thought you said some. I thought you said you had some different temptations to split with this. That's what I thought you said.
Hey, Miss K said,
"What's up, Miss K?
Let's catch it. Zoe Scoop on the U."
That's right, Zoe Scoop on the U, baby. Y'all hashtag Zoe Scoop on the U. and he done already hit me with the whatever, tried to get me with a copyright because you know what I'm saying.
Damn.
I was like, because I did it because I was doing this. Y'all would say I played a few seconds of his show.
Wow, you really try to hit you with a copyright for that?
You want? Nah, this was last week. You want me to see the screenshots? Yeah,
Bro,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
That's wow.
It's funny to me. That's why I say I'm gonna still do Miami football, but I'm getting into MMA. I'm getting into some shit where people really want to fight. I'm gonna get into some MMA. I'm doing some basketball. I'm gonna do some basketball this week.
I'm still waiting on your basketball videos, man.
Oh yeah.
Bro, look at what time it is. I've been at work since 5 o'clock. I ain't home yet. I've been at work since 5.
I feel you. My days.
You think about games come on at 9 o'clock. You think about I'm trying to be asleep. It's 6:50. I ain't even home yet.
I feel you, man.
It's dark outside. When I came over, it's dark.
Yeah, I'm glad you ain't doing basketball right now, cause my Lakers ain't living up to expectation anyway.
Oh shit. Oh,
I'm just trying to figure out. You want to question me about some damn basketball? It's dark. Question about some damn basketball video.
Oh man.
When I'm going to 8 hours next week, I'll probably do something then. But they've been killing us, bro. I've been working 13 hours shit. Man, serious, man. I wish I could show you. I can't flip my camera, man. But it's dark out here, man. Look, man, when I got to work this morning, man, the groundhogs was hanging out in the front parking lot drinking.
Trust me, man. I know it because when I get up to leave for work, I leave my house at 5 o'clock, so I already know.
And I'm a welder, and it's 1,800 degrees here in South Carolina.
See, with my job is work to finish. So some days I might get off at like 3, 4 o'clock, and then there's days I might get off at 7.
What do you do, T2Y?
I'm a sales rep.
You see what I got on? I got a long sleeves and a jacket. I'm a welder.
Burning up.
Bro, it's 295 degrees inside the pipe. That's why I'm so black. I used to be light skinned. I used to be the same color Paul.
Oh man.
It was baking me, man. They've been baking me, man. For the past 27 years, they've been baking me, man. They done made me dark skinned, man. I used to be light skinned for real, man. Oh, if I show y'all my older pictures before I started, I look like Elder Barge.
You like Paul?
I used to like Paul. Now I'm dark. Now I'm dark as Shabba Ranks.
So how you feeling about Leonard Taylor commit?
Oh, I love it. Listen, man. Even with Rousseau leaving, like I felt like we had the best defensive line in the country. With Rousseau leaving, I feel like we dropped 10 spots. Just being honest with you, maybe 15. Yeah. That's how dominant a player he is. Yeah. But at the same time, this is first off, if we play, it's a wash year. Yeah. That's another reason why he was like, "What am I playing for? It's a wash year. I can get sick. I can or hurt myself. It's a wash year." So these young players are going to have an opportunity, if we do play, to be able to get more playing time, more reps. I still think with Rousseau not playing, I feel like we can lose 2 games. I feel like he's that much of a difference maker.
Yeah, I feel that too.
But at the same time, man, it gives these young guys an opportunity to play. But there's also something scary about it too now. Because it's early, when people play early, they typically leave early unless they fat and slow like Shaq. You know, then they play all 4 years. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you eat, when Shaq started getting haircuts and going to Miami Prime, he stopped playing. He wasn't hungry no more, man. They were feeding too much. They should have gave him pork and beans and franks, and not let him get a haircut. And he'll be a first round draft pick. So these young players gonna get an opportunity to show their skill set. Everybody wants to see the young kids play anyway. I'm getting a little bit more on the recruiting, so I want to see the young kids play. I'm actually gonna next year. I'm gonna dedicate. You know what I'm saying? At least 5 or 6 big time high school games in South Florida. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be. I have to come get you and CJ, and the reason why it can't just be me and CJ because we would be missing. So somebody with some less melatonin has to be there. You know what I'm saying? Standing between standing in between me and CJ, so they can recognize that there's actually 2 people standing there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
I'm
crazy.
looking at CJ right now, looking at myself. Damn, bro, we black as hell. But I'm like, what your boy say, man? We under the bed dark, bro.
Trust me, bro. That sun outside is kicking in Florida, man. I tell you
Oh,
one thing,
it's worse in Florida. It's
like
worse in Florida.
this arm is actually
Oh,
darker.
stop, T2Y.
Look, bro, I'm
Stop, man.
telling you, it's actually
Stop.
darker. It's actually darker.
T2Y. The only reason is because you got it covered.
Oh,
T2Y. T2Y. Stop.
I'm
Stop.
telling you,
You
when
the
I
same.
tried,
You the same color as that orange part of that damn bandana on your face. Okay.
now see when I be driving, the sun in Florida hit me on the side, on the left hand. It hit me on the left hand side. So the right hand be sitting in the middle of the car, so it don't get no sun. So when I come home, this arm be dark as hell, and this arm be light. I'll be out here looking like a zebra.
I got your damn zebra. Light skinned people, man. Light skinned people, man, have no respect. They have none. Like the struggles that dark skinned people. CJ, he don't understand the struggles we go through, man.
No.
Like we can't go walking at night because nobody can see us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, just stop, man. Listen here, man. But no, on a serious note, though, I'm proud. I'm happy for Rousseau. I'm proud of him. If any fan is upset with Rousseau, then you're selfish.
Yeah.
Okay. If any fan is upset with Gregory Rousseau for what he's doing, then you're selfish. I'm proud of the young man. All that. The only thing he's gonna do is give Miami publicity, because he's gonna be a top 10 pick.
Yep.
He's gonna be a top 10.
Not only that, too, we got defensive ends that can step in, man. It's not like he's leaving us dry.
Oh, man, I lost because I got a phone call. Shit. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you still on? Yeah, it's not like with him leaving that, that defensive end position is total. Because we do got plenty backups. We do got some good backups. Now I can't
hear y'all no more because I got a phone call.
So you wanna go out and come back in?
Put it back in the chat and I'm gonna try to get back. I can't hear nothing now because I got a phone call.
All right, the link in the chat.
Man.
Yeah, man. Like I said, if Rousseau decides to leave, well, I mean, Rousseau already decided to leave, but if Roche decided to leave also, then that defensive end position is going to be wide open.
Yeah.
Because you got to realize, too, Roche also, he don't necessarily need to play this season also. He'll still be drafted. Because he was like a spot behind Rousseau last season. Last season, when it came down to defensive ends, you had Chase Young out of Ohio State. You had Greg Rousseau, and then you had Roche. With both Roche and Rousseau, they don't necessarily need to play right now. So
and what do we know? What do we know about Rousseau's financial situation as well? Like, what do we know? Do we know anything about that? You know what I'm saying? Do we know anything? It is, like I said, man. It's a game of chance. COVID-19 has totally rocked our world. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Speaking of that, so COVID-19. Today, I got a call from the hospital. You remember a couple months back when I went?
Yeah.
So they released me. They gave me my paperwork, negative on the COVID-19 stuff. Now the hospital called me today and told me that they made a mistake on my paperwork and put in their system that I was positive when I was really negative. So the charges that my bill came out to, they say I don't have to pay nothing, this, that, and the third, and they might even send me a refund. Which I'm
Wow.
like,
Who your insurance company?
United Health.
I'm gonna hook you up, Blue Cross Blue Shield, man.
No, I don't mess with none of them.
Bro, I
don't mess with Blue Cross and Blue Shield.
I done had Blue Cross Blue Shield in Alabama for 18 years. I've never gotten a bill. I've never gotten a bill.
I don't
My
mess
job
with
paid
Blue
for all
Cross
of
and
that.
Blue Shield. You know why?
Why?
They some goddamn thieves.
They don't steal from me. They
Blue
hook me
Cross
up.
and Blue Shield. You remember that earthquake? You remember that earthquake in Haiti?
That wasn't Blue Cross. That was the Red Cross.
They all mixed
That
up.
was the Red Cross. No, they are two totally different. They are two totally different companies, man. They are the Red Cross is for disaster relief. The Red Cross is for disaster. The Red Cross for disaster relief.
But
Blue Cross is insurance. No, they not affiliated. Why? Because they both got crosses. I guess the U and the Utah Youth are affiliated.
They will be affiliated if
they are not affiliated, man. Oh my God! Oh, stop it,
man. So but like I said, the way they did Haiti, I can't.
That wasn't Blue Cross. That was the Red Cross.
They're affiliated, so
they are not affiliated. They are not nowhere near the same company at all. But please,
they're affiliated with each other.
That's that light skin talk. That's that light skin talk.
I'm telling you, you better look it up.
I ain't not looking it up.
Exactly, Mrs. K. I don't trust none of them crosses.
Oh no! I can understand that. I can understand her saying that. She didn't say they were affiliated though. She said she don't trust them. Hey, Miss K, are they affiliated?
You better go look them up.
They are not affiliated.
They're part of the same gang, man.
So is all the insurance companies.
Trust me, a lot of them are.
So I mean,
from being in my position, you know, do y'all got Publix up there in South Carolina?
I was just in Publix the other day live. What you talking
about? Okay, so perfect. Do you know that Dasani and Publix water, you know that's the same exact water, right?
No.
Except for one thing, Dasani water costs you maybe $2, where a Publix water will cost you 50 cents.
Do you know what she did it again? Oh my God! I gotta go out and come back in. If I'm cleaning up,
yes, a lot of people don't realize, like, the Publix water, the little cheap Publix water, and the Sonic water, it's the same thing. They make them in the same factory. But the problem is, when people don't know this kind of information, they are willing to pay more for the Dasani water than they would for the Publix water because they don't know this.
Do you know where Dasani water come from?
Yeah.
Well, not Dasani water. Name the popular water. Name the popular water. What's another popular water?
Zephyr Hill.
No, I'm talking about like the $1.50 waters. Like
you talking about the premium waters? Or you talking about the Evians, your Fiji?
No, the $1.50 waters, the cheaper water, like
Aquafina.
The Aquafina and stuff like that. Matter of fact, Aquafina comes from here on Broad River, one of the nastiest rivers. So all that, listen here, man. They did. I know we changed it up a little bit. They did a study, and you can go back and look at it on Dateline NBC. And the cleanest water, that they did all the top waters, and then they did New York City public tap water. And New York City public tap water was cleaner than all of them. All of them. Dead ass. All these waters y'all paying all these damn money from. They getting these jokers from little rivers and stuff and putting a filter on it. Like y'all drinking.
I don't be paying for none of these waters out here.
It's like, so I mean, just drink. I mean, people like to look fancy and drink tap water. You know what I'm saying? Like you got some people that get to wear the scarves and shit with the U on it. Then you got us other ones who just got to put on a regular black one. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? We can't afford the ones with the U on it. You know what I'm saying? But I think I might get.
Hey, this one actually only cost me $5.
I'm gonna buy me some. I'm up here in Home Depot. I'm gonna buy me some little stickers, and I'm gonna stick Zoe Scoop on the U.
You gonna make that man put a hit out on you?
see if I can sell some of these right here, man. You know what I'm saying?
That man gonna put a hit out on you.
Hey, that was disrespectful. I don't care. I don't care nothing about that.
Come on, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, come on.
Taz say Eternal water is the best. Taz, man, I know you work at Publix, so you gotta try that core water. I think
Answer this question. Water, if all that water was so good, why don't y'all take a bath with it? Clean your body with it.
It's too expensive to do it. But I ain't got the money to buy a whole batch of that to be showered.
So you telling me if you buy that water and you make Kool-Aid with it, right? The Kool-Aid gonna taste better?
I never tried it. I might have to try it.
I want you to do that.
I might have to try it.
Same amount of sugar and everything. You mess up your red Kool-Aid turn purple. You be like, what the hell? They put something in this water.
Yo, what's going on, D?
I'm on lunch break, so I had to say something to you. I work for Publix. It's not the same water.
It is.
I'm at work now. I'm on lunch break. I had to answer you. Not the same water.
Listen,
Blue Cross and Red and Blue. I got Blue Cross insurance.
Let him have it, T2Y. Let him have it, T2Y. He at work. Let him have it, T2Y. Let him have it.
The Publix water is Dasani water. Dasani water come through your company through Coca-Cola, right?
No.
Coca-Cola distribute Dasani.
Coca-Cola do not do our water, man. We get our water shipped completely different.
Dasani, the same company that make your water, make Dasani.
Look,
y'all don't. Coca-Cola brings that water to your company.
No, Coca-Cola don't.
Coca-Cola bring Dasani.
That man worked there. CJ.
Look, I'm not allowed to click in.
I'm in
the back on lunch break, but I'm not allowed to click in and show you like the back room. It's not coming from the same. I be here when the truck come in.
Yeah. Look at the green. Look at the green.
I'm here when the truck come in.
What I'm saying is Coca-Cola brings Dasani to your company, to Publix.
That truck don't say Coca-Cola when they bring it here. I'm telling you that right now.
Coca-Cola. You must be in a different district then.
Oh God!
Are you in Miami? Are you in Miami?
I'm in Jacksonville. All the Publix are the same.
You're in a different.
Hold on, CJ. Hold on,
You're in a different.
T2Y. You just told me I was in South Carolina and it was the same. You can't do that.
What I'm telling you now. He's in a different.
You can't do that now.
Look, everything that gets shipped from down to Miami from Publix gets shipped from the main warehouse in Jacksonville, Florida. The main warehouse ships everything out. All the trucks come from here in Jacksonville, Florida, from my main warehouse where we take tests at, where we have to do all our evals, all that crap goes. It comes from here down to there, or from Lakeland.
Now, let me tell you how it runs down here, because it's different up there than it is down here.
It's not different. Company.
No, listen. When Dasani comes to Publix down in Palm Beach, down in Broward County, down in Miami, Florida.
I've never seen this before. This is
perfect example. You can ask Taz Haitian Canes. Ask Taz Haitian Canes.
Look, all right.
Ask them, dude, Dasani come on a Publix
T2Y is seriously... He is seriously arguing with somebody who works at Publix.
All right, I tell you what.
Yeah, but he works in a different district.
You can't
Dude,
say that when you said that
listen to me very carefully.
mine was
All
the same
Publix
as the one in
work
Miami.
together. It's
Did he not say
one
that, CJ? Did he say
store.
that?
We
Yeah,
don't
he said
have
it.
branches. We don't have franchise.
Oh Lord.
Publix is all one.
Thank
Read
you.
that on the screen.
I
Read
can
that on the screen.
literally go on my Oasis and transfer from my store down to Miami, and all I have to do is push a button to
Read
transfer.
that on the
We
screen.
all
Bro.
one company.
Read that on the
All
screen.
my paperwork go.
I'm telling you, it's different in Jacksonville because you're in a different district.
Why didn't you say that when you said South Carolina?
But when
No.
you come down here to Florida,
T2Y. He avoid my question.
Miami
He
and
avoid my
Broward and
question.
Palm Beach.
T2Y avoid my question now. He
You
avoid
see
my
what he
question.
said? He bottled this Sonic. Did he say he bottled Publix?
Publix down here, Publix water is
Yeah, he
bottled.
said he bottled the Sonic. He didn't say nothing about Publix.
He said
He said he bottled the
Sonic.
Sonic.
Now
bottled
ask him,
the
do
Sonic
you
and
He didn't say
bottle
Publix.
Publix?
Bro, the
He didn't
Sonic
say Publix,
and
T2Y.
water is bottled in the same facility.
He didn't say that. He didn't say that, T2Y. T2Y, you losing this one.
Trust
T2Y,
me, bro.
you bet zero, man.
I got a
Dude, when Publix slap Publix on something, they slapping on it because they don't get every dime of it. If we go through Coca-Cola, that means we got to give them a percentage of the money. That's not how it works.
T2Y is
Every
arguing with
Publix
the
is
manager
connected
of
together.
Publix.
You know whether it's in Miami or not. Just like my stocks went up $4.25, everybody in Publix stocks went up $4.25.
No, T2Y said it went up $2.25.
Trust me, that Dasani water and that Publix water is bottled in the same facility.
All right, you right. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Ask any of your district managers. Ask any of them.
I'm gonna email my district manager because I can do it, and I'm gonna ask him.
I'm telling you, because
this is
T2Y.
Hold on,
T2Y.
hold on.
This is T2Y. How you are?
Hold on, time out. Why we got another T2Y over here? Hold on, let Tarzation talk.
T2Y, you're absolutely right. Coca-Cola down here brings in Dasani water.
Thank you.
But do it bring in Publix water?
No,
Publix no.
That's what he's talking about.
Publix
that's what you said. T2Y. T2Y.
No, I
you
do soda
said
water. I do soda and water at my job.
T2Y said Publix water and Dasani water is the same water, and they get Coca-Cola bottle both of them. That what you said, T2Y?
No,
they're bottled in the same.
No. T2Y, let them answer.
Hello. I said Publix brings its own water in. Dasani comes with Coca-Cola. Aquafina comes in with Pepsi.
Right.
Evian water comes in with 7-Up.
So Coca-Cola does not bottle water.
Listen,
Coca-Cola does not bottle
Dasani water and
T2Y, you losing.
And
you look like we're gonna get close to
they're made in the same facility, but they're not delivered on the same truck.
Exactly.
Coca-Cola delivered the Dasani water to Publix, and Publix trucks delivered the Publix water to Publix.
Answer this question.
Correct.
How do we know who makes time out? How do we know Coca-Cola bottles Publix water?
But trust me, Zoe, with the business that I work with,
I'm asking the question.
All this information is passed down
from generation to generation.
I could bring in a guy that works for Coca-Cola. I could bring in a guy from Coca-Cola that could tell you this information.
This is ridiculous.
This is T2Y going wild. This shit is going. What's going on, big? We got Publix executives in the T2Y chat right now. Talking about water.
I was trying to tell you, bro. I was trying to tell you.
T2Y, you just told me that.
T2Y had me stopping my car. I had to get out my car to get on this conversation right now. You right,
T2Y told me that Blue Cross and Blue Shield and the Red Cross.
What they don't understand is
T2Y said Blue Cross and Blue Shield. T2Y, hold on a second. T2Y, can I get something in? T2Y, can I get something in?
Go ahead.
T2Y said Blue Cross and Blue Shield and the Red Cross is the same company.
No, they're not.
They're not affiliated.
They are affiliated.
What are they, gangbangers?
I have Blue Shield, Blue Cross.
I didn't say that. I didn't say they're the same.
They're not affiliated.
I say they're affiliated.
No, they're not.
That's insurance company.
Do your research. They're affiliated, man.
You do your research.
No, they're not. That's insurance right there. Blue Shield, Blue Cross is insurance. Red Cross, that's something different else. That's the like
They take donations and shit.
Yeah, they take your donation. Yeah, they did Haiti wrong. You right about that, T2Y. They did Haiti wrong.
He want to blame. He want to blame my insurance company because his insurance company messed up. Because his insurance company messed up, and they got to try to pay him money back.
What do you mean? Hey, my insurance company did great because now I'm getting paid for being sick.
Come on, Affleck.
I'm being paid. Hey, $5 donation from Jay Play. Say, great show, homeboy talk.
That's Affleck, man.
I got to put my car over. That's crazy. I had to put my car over just to get on this conversation. That's crazy for you.
Yeah, man. See, what I'm trying to tell them is I work for Evian. I work for Water. I work for Blue.
Yeah, that's 7-Up.
Yeah, I work for 7-Up.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to tell you is you lost. At least you lost my argument.
I'm telling you, this information is passed through us all the time.
Was it passed down from generation to generation, you said?
Oh, Lord.
So when we go to, like, a lot of people don't realize that Evian water used to be ran through Coke, used to be ran through Red Bull. Now it's
that is true.
7-Up.
Yep, that is
true. So Blue Cross Blue Shield used to be ran through, and Blue Cross Blue Shield used to be ran through the Red Cross?
Oh, Lord.
Man, they probably been ran through a lot of people's money. I know that.
Every insurance company run through money. Every insurance company. You never get your benefits from insurance.
The reason why they try to pay you out, though.
The reason why
you do what?
Eternal Water is good due to alkaline. That's why. Eternal Water has alkaline on it. That's why it's good.
Yeah. Have you tried the core water?
Nah, not yet.
Man, try
all that water come from rivers and lakes around here. And all they doing is filtering it.
Core water is 100% balanced.
I was watching Boozy. Boozy was on water testing on his page, and he showed you all the different kind of water. When you put it on alkaline water, totally different.
All right, now did you go back and do that 2020? It was either 2020 or Dateline. They did all the best waters versus New York City tap water, and New York City tap water was the best water. And I'm dead serious. And do you know why?
Wow.
I'm gonna tell you why. Now I'm in the pipe business. Hear me, I'm in the pipe business. New York City tap water is gravity fed, straight from Canada. It comes straight from Canada into the city. No pumping system, nothing. Gravity fed. Facts.
Hey, I work for Evian, but what they telling me, I can't believe it. Cause they saying they bottle that water based off the ice melting from
what you telling me? I can't believe it.
What they saying? That's what they saying though. All the water, all the Evian water comes from Mount Everett from that ice melting.
That's a damn lie.
That's why I'm saying I don't believe half of the things these companies say, cause they gotta sell it to people.
So TTY, you and Zoe, who got the longest hair?
Nah, of course.
Don't start that shit, Tad. Don't start that shit right now. Don't start that right now.
Hey, but you know what? You know what I can tell you, Haitian James?
Yeah.
He will pass me because my hair I take it out every other 2 weeks.
Oh Lord!
So every time when you take it out and you comb it, every time you take it out and you comb it, you will lose it.
CJ.
Yeah.
CJ, didn't he say I wasn't gonna pass him, CJ?
Yeah.
Not what he said.
You're gonna eventually pass me, but you ain't gonna pass me no time soon.
I'm gonna pass you by the beginning of the football season.
Oh God, that's around the corner.
Hey, you sound like Paul with the scoop right now.
You the one kept saying. Hey, remember this, CJ? Every day.
Yeah.
I said, all right. Keep doing it. Keep stretching it. Keep stretching that Samoan hair.
I keep telling you, my hair different, man. My hair is different.
You got Samoan hair. That shit draw up.
My hair naturally.
That shit draw up, man. Samoan hair draw up.
If I don't pull it, you will never know the exact length of it.
That's not my problem. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't my problem.
Oh, yours might sit to the side and look all long and stuff. But then when I pull mine, it make yours look like it's in the back
Oh
room.
my God! You have to. So you have to pull on it. You have to play with it to get it ready.
I'm telling you, as soon as my hair get wet,
You have to
rolls
play with it. You have to pull on it to get it ready. Now, I won't catch him my whole lifetime. Ever.
Wow. So what's going on? Get down.
I'm gonna pass it about another 30 days.
He ain't gonna pass me that quick. See, Zach gonna make me end up just locking up my hair. He's gonna make me up, and then he's gonna catch me.
That's what I did.
Lock it up for what? Listen here, man. I've never seen a Samoan with locks, man.
Man, I already told him why I'm not locking it up, man. It's too much money to risk locking my hair up right now.
Listen here, man. It's too much money to risk.
Yeah, I told you about the endorsement that I'm working on.
If there's first off, if there's an endorsement deal, right? I'm just gonna be real with you. And they tell me, I don't care how much you're paying me, that I have to cut my heritage. Fuck you.
Oh,
same thing. The same thing I told 247. Kane's on ass kiss when they told me they'll endorse me if I stop talking about Mark Rick. Fuck you.
And at the same time too, like not locking up my hair. That's one of my choices too.
I understand that, but that's not what you said. What you said was there's a lot of money around.
Not locking it up gonna come with an endorsement, but I wasn't gonna lock it up anyways.
Hear what I'm saying?
It don't bother me. Now, but if I wanted to lock it up and they told me I couldn't, then I would have a problem.
You trying to get endorsement for Head and Shoulders, like Troy Polamato?
Thank you. See, somebody knew, man. Somebody knows. Somebody, how you knew that, man? How did you know that?
That's why Troy has got hurt and stopped playing and lost his endorsement deal. I wish somebody would tell me I can't grow my damn hair. Man, you got me.
That's actually right on point, Asian Kings. I am talking with Head and Shoulders. That's crazy though. How you knew that off?
I hope they put that shit in your hair.
Because I told
your hair come out
about 2 weeks ago.
I hope you have a curly afro. I hope they have you looking like a Samoan Donald Trump.
Hey, 904. He said that Fiji is the best water.
Okay.
Yeah, I mess with Fiji. I mess with Fiji a lot because we used to sell it too.
That's not our best seller.
Ain't nothing like our free water.
I'm telling you, because all y'all playing around, shit, this coronavirus ain't gonna be no to eat. Your ass gonna be drinking from the lake with the fish at.
Oh Lord.
Ain't gonna be no damn water to drink.
You know what kills me though when I go to Publix and all the fountains in the back they cut them off. Yeah, I hate that shit.
You're right.
They cut them off because they don't want you washing your hair with Head and Shoulders in their damn fountain. See, they don't want you. Talking about.
Fabio.
Hold on. How you feel about Leonard Taylor commitment though?
I was shocked. You got to watch my timeline on Facebook, on Instagram. I didn't know about it. My boss came up and told me about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, man, but it's crazy.
You getting all mad at me. He like, God dog it, y'all got another one. I'm like, what are you talking about? He like, you don't know. I'm like,
wasn't that the same recruit that Paul scooped onto you interrupted my channel for Saturday?
Nah, that was he was talking about Jason Marshall.
Okay.
They didn't get that commit. They thought he was going to commit last week.
That was funny. No, they thought Jason Marshall was going to commit. That's why they went live.
Yeah. You're right.
That's why they went live.
His parents got mad about that.
Huh?
His parents got mad about that. Jason Marshall's parents got mad.
You know what though? They always get mad at me for some reason.
That's the thing I say, man.
And I don't do shit like that. Paul scoop onto you. Read 247. Dummy. He went live and tried to make money off them kids when he don't even have season tickets. That shit pisses me off. But it's okay for people like him to do that. They get passes. He got a pass for doing that bullshit. And I'm gonna call him out for it.
That's one thing I can say. Like these commitments, do not try to take a shine from the kids, man. Let them have their moment. It's their moment. It's their moment, not mine. Not mine.
No, it's Paul's moment.
Not Paul's. Not nobody.
That's Paul's moment. He had 300-something people in the chat for a lie. And like he said, his parents got mad at him about it. He ought to lose all credibility. I've never ever went live on something where I didn't get permission first off, and I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. Period. He ought, that was disrespectful. And I didn't want to say nothing about his parents getting mad. I'm glad you said it. Because if I'd have said it, they'd have said I was hating. But thank you, Haitian Kane, for saying that. And me, I'm on Haitian Kane page all the time. He posts about 1 million pictures a day. I think I got more pictures of him in my damn Facebook chat than me. You know what I'm saying? He with everybody. But I'm glad he said it, not me, because if I'd have said it, I'd have been a hater.
What up, football verse?
Man, that's crazy though.
Should have never did that, man.
Yeah,
like you say, you never take.
They say Coop had 1,000 today in his live chat. That was crazy.
Yeah, 1,000 a day.
Yeah, he had 1,000 people in the chat. Man, that's crazy.
I'm changing my skin tone.
Damn.
You see, but me and you at work, we can't go live during these times.
Listen here, man.
If I had the opportunity today, I'd have been live when he commit, because I had CBS watching me. I
understand what you're saying, but Haitian Kane. Hey, hold on. Teach you what, Haitian Kane. We've seen each other at games. You know I got season tickets.
Yeah.
We've talked to each other at games, right?
Yeah.
What gets me is these guys get all these people in their chats and they get all these donations and don't give money back to the university. Don't give money back to the kids. That's just something I don't understand that. I can't be doing these videos and not paying the university for doing it. Period.
I hear where you're coming from.
I can't do it. I can't make money off these kids. I can't just make money off these kids.
In that stadium, man.
Huh?
I say every opportunity I get, I'll be in that stadium.
But hear me, this is what I'm saying. Like, when I first started doing these videos, and like I said, I was the first one to do them live, I said I wasn't doing them until I could afford to get season tickets. Your difference is I had 2 kids, you got 12. A little different, you know what I'm saying? So our difference is a little different, So we was on a totally I was 30-something when I started doing them. You 22. You know what I'm saying? So
ain't no 22.
But I said
I'll be 32 next month, 2 months.
And I was like 35 when I first started doing them. 35, 38. You know what I'm saying? Maybe older than that. But I said I wasn't gonna do them until I could afford to, you know what I'm saying? Until I could afford to do season tickets and make sure I'm giving back and do donations and don't, because you know you're a season ticket holder on Haitian Kane. How many times you get them little letters in the mail about donate this and donate that?
All the time.
And then when I get information from big boosters, the reason why they know who I am is because I'm a boost. I'm a boost. You consider a booster when you buy season tickets. You consider you're a small booster, but that's why they call me with information. That's why they don't call Paul Scoop on you. That's why he got to get him 247. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not gonna respect you. They're not gonna respect you if you don't give back to that school.
They know who's real or not.
Exactly.
Yep.
So it is what it is. Like on some real shit. Just keep. I'm glad you did not break it. Like I said, I knew about it Sunday, and there was no way in the hell I was gonna. First of all, I knew about it, and I was told not to say nothing. So
that's why when I made the thumbnail, but I was like, I danced around it the whole video, and then I didn't even say anything about it.
The only thing I like about the players know who's real is not real out there. They know who the real season ticket players. They know who the dedicated fans are. Anytime players they see me, they mostly see my daughter first. As soon as they see my daughter, leave me hold baby you. Like Mike Pinkney, anytime he saw my daughter, he want to hold my daughter.
Yeah,
And that's how it is.
I
And that's
seen
how it is with Jaquan,
Hello?
Yeah.
and Red Wine. Both of my daughters.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I still got that picture. Like, they still talk to my daughters.
Hey,
You know
yo,
what I'm saying?
I gotta go, y'all.
All right.
See, I thought you turned right off. I didn't even see you no more. God dang, boy. Well, you getting blacker and blacker, boy. CJ,
Yeah.
me and you need to lighten up together. Me, you, and Haitian Kane. Shit, we making T2. T2 don't even look Samoan no more. He look Caucasian for real now. There's only three of us on here.
Oh man, he tripping out.
Hey, be safe, CJ.
All right, y'all.
Oh man.
But nah, Haitian Kane been real with this shit. Like, I remember when I first met him, he was like, man, good thing. He seen me doing giveaways and stuff, man, getting away. See, man, I appreciate what you do, man. He ain't have to say that. Haitian Kane been real ever since I met him. And probably, I could say top five biggest hurricane fans.
Yeah, see this Monday, I'm gonna do a stream because I'm gonna bring one of my childhood best friend on. He a Florida State guy, but me and him,
God.
we grew up together. You know that Florida State and Miami game, me and him was always at each other's house.
That's what's up.
And that goes back all the way to like I think 2003.
Damn, T2Y.
Everything is great.
You really showing your age.
And it'd be like
showing your age, man.
It'd be like tortilla and dips over there until somebody lose.
You said 2003, so you was out there when Chris Ricks was out there playing quarterback.
Oh, yeah. Well,
when he getting murdered by Sean Taylor.
I watched him get murdered.
By Sean Taylor. Oh, yeah.
You watched them get murdered.
My most memorable game ever was Pasadena. That was the last game I went to with my grandfather. What's going on?
Championship
that
game.
That was the last game I went to with my grandfather. I mean,
I didn't start going to Canes game until later on because my peoples couldn't afford it. Plus, we were staying in Belgrade. So it was hard. You know, my mom would be at work when the game on, so I was a TV watcher.
Likewise, I started going out with Ja'corey Hammet.
Yeah, once I got on my own, though, I started going to games and stuff like that because I could afford to do it, and I was living in the city.
Facts.
Like I mean, sometimes it takes people longer. Like, I could afford it when I was back in the streets and shit. I was too busy trying to make money that way. You know what I'm saying? But when I got married and wife and kids, they came first. So you know what I'm saying? But the reason why I started doing, like I said, the reason why I started doing it was because 940 Wins and 940 Wins is a Gator affiliate. And what's the other one? What's the other one? With Channing Crowder them? They don't never let Hurricane fans call in and talk.
To my Shake Haynes?
No, with Channing Crowder them. What's that one? What show was that? With Channing Crowder on.
Is that
the radio show?
Is that the AM channel?
Yeah, that's the Hurricane channel.
Is it 560 AM?
Yeah. They don't allow Hurricane fans to call in and talk. So I said, you know what? I did ESPN the radio here. So I said I wanted to do a show where people can call in and talk and have fun. And that's what made me start doing it. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blank. That's it.
I used to listen to them when I'm on the road and I couldn't watch the game. And that's how I end up finding about Coach Coop channel because I used to be searching YouTube while I'm on the road trying to find the game and I couldn't. And then that's how I ran into the Coop channel because you would have all them links. That's when I really started paying attention to YouTube when it came to Miami Hurricanes. But I always
Please remove your card.
Would you
like an e-receipt?
I'm getting away from Miami. I'm not getting away from Miami YouTube, but I'm back. It's just too many people doing it now. It's too saturated.
Thank you for shopping at the Home Depot.
It's just too saturated, man. And I think I'm a little too old school. I'm a little too blunt. I don't give a shit about what I say. If I offend you because I'm being real, I don't give a shit. And people can't take that. People can't take that. They can't take being real. Like when we were 10-0, and I said every win needed asterisk. I said because we're not doing nothing on offense at all. Like we look horrible. We're barely winning games. It's gonna catch
I
up.
still tell them now that 10 games are great and all, but we ain't had no dominant wins.
Bro, you're not hearing what I'm saying though. You don't hear what I'm saying. You listen to me though. Teach you why. Listen to me. You say you're still saying that now. What I'm saying is, imagine saying that during the season on your videos, like then while they were winning, and you still were like, bro, these ain't good wins.
Yep.
They were killing me.
I was saying that, but I just wasn't on a platform saying.
That's what I'm saying. So when you saying it on a platform and you got all these people in, they were killing me. Oh, you just don't you don't want to give Mark Rick, bro. It's not about giving Mark, bro. He came in and took over an offense that was good, and our defense was horrible. Period. The reason why Al Golden was gone was because of D'Onofrio. So how do you turn an offense that was at least good, at least above average, to we had that year we were number one in turnovers and dead last in points off a turnover. How the hell do you do that? How do you do that? You know what I'm saying? So when you speak on stuff like that, people truly get upset with you about it. Truly. But then at the end of the season, it was like, oh, you were right. But they still, and then when I got that call from one of the boosters about Rick being fired at the end of the year, after what was it, Virginia Tech game, Virginia game, one of them games that we had lost, and they called me, and it was in a meeting. Oh, you a liar? NJ Florida came. That's when I ran down on him in Miami. But you don't know what you're talking about. I'm a booster. I'm this, that. No meeting was ever had. At the end of the year, what happened?
That was in December, before the year even finished. Because you even said this. You said don't be surprised if Coach Manny Diaz or Urban Myers come here within 2 years or even sooner. I said, so you're right. I say sooner like Ted. I give it 2 years. Matter of fact, it'll be before that. Don't know, but we passed by. Who came coach? Coach Manny Diaz, University of Miami.
Yep. And remember when I went live, and this was 7. This wasn't even my school. This was 786 school. 786 says, "Oh, we're going live right now." So what you mean we going live? He says, "Oh, Manny Diaz on his way back to Miami." I said, "Huh?" No, my bad. He said Manny Diaz on his way to Temple.
That was during the game.
Yeah. He said we going live. He said he's on. I said he going on the way to Temple. He said he's interviewing for the job. Somebody at 786 knew was there when he flew out. So I ended up going live, and I'll be damned. Nobody knew. Nobody knew he was there. You know what I'm saying? But that's because, like I say, the fans don't have to show you love. The fucking the boosters and the YouTube, and I mean the Miami community, like Miss Pat and all them. I can't go nowhere. You know Miss Patty. I can't go nowhere. Miss Patty gonna make sure I'm looked out for it, no matter what it is. She gonna make sure, and she is a huge booster. So when you do it and you real with it, people respect you when you do. Even if the YouTube universe don't respect you, as long as I get respect from the Hurricane people who actually, you know what I'm saying, bleed this shit and donate their money to make sure these kids is good, feed these kids and do all that. As long as I get that out of it, I don't even care about nothing else no more. I used to care about, you know what I'm saying, who gets the most views or who gets the most money and all. I used to care about that. Bro, I mean, God, that's the reason why I grew my hair out. God got me in a good place right now. My house almost paid for, you know what I'm saying? I make 30 plus an hour. I'm in South Carolina where it's cheap to live. God got me blessed right now. So I don't have to worry about other things. My thing is to make sure these kids is blessed all the time, man. All the time. You know, and like I said, I'm gonna make money off the University of Miami. I'm gonna give back. That's what I'm gonna do.
You just gave me flashbacks, though. You gave me flashback about the incident with one of the two students, to be exact, Bubba, and Ivy, about the death threats. You got on YouTube? You went ham. You went crazy. Like these are students, athletes. These are students. They don't get paid for this.
Right.
And you like,
I think some people
call me up, step up to me. All like, oh, Zoe, like Taz, they got to know about this. These are student athletes. These are people, kids.
Some people take it way too far.
Barbara Baxter, mama and daddy called me. They both called me. You see what I'm saying? That's what gets me. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to see that. Like anytime Haitian came, bro, I'm telling you, I swear, I'm not saying this because he's on the phone with me, like on the phone on his channel, bro. I don't know no hurricane that gets more love than Haitian K. I'm just being honest with you. Like, Manny Diaz will stop in the middle of Kane's walk to shake Haitian K's hand. If he don't shake nobody's hand, he gonna shake Haitian K's hand. I'm dead serious.
I see
like,
Haitian K pictures, man. He got players galore.
And if I really wanted to cheat, if I wanted to hit the cheat code, I just call Haitian K. I can hit the cheat code. I can hit the cheat code. Right. Have I ever think about it? As much as you know, and as many people as you know, and as many interviews you probably can get me. Have I ever asked you to do that for me?
Never once.
If I want to hit the cheat code, I can hit the cheat. That's what people don't understand. Like, I can hit the cheat code, and I never do it. I never do it because now that's my integrity. You know what I'm saying? Now me and Haitian Canes ain't friends no more. He's a source. You see what I'm saying? These are the things that I'm not willing to do. What Paul Scoop on the U did, what he did last Saturday, those are things I'm not willing to do. When he went live and I was live, I was already mad about that. But when I found out why he went live, and like Haitian Kane said, their parents was livid. But if I would have said that, everybody said I was hating. And I got the backlash from it.
That's one thing you can't do, man. This is these kids' decision. This is their time to shine. You can't take that glory from them. You can't sit there and try to, make it about you. This is their decision. This is their time to shine. Let them shine.
And then when it got a tag team, shit, if I want to do it right now, shit, it could be me, you, Haitian Kane. I can go get Junior the Big Dog, and we'll have 1 million people in the chat. And just let Haitian Kane talk about every story he done went through over the past 10 years, and it'll kill him. Like, serious. Like, you don't listen here, man. It's a code of honor, and people don't respect. Like I said, people can hate me, get dislikes, fuck you. All you do is talk shit about. But because I don't understand today's generation, I don't understand how we don't have to respect each other, how we don't have to, if you're on my channel and I know I'm not going to games, I know I'm not going to make games, right? Why can't I give those tickets away? I'm making my only tickets I ain't giving away is FSU tickets. If FSU or Notre Dame, you gotta buy them. And they for sale to anybody, not just Hurricane fans. I'm telling you. I remember that the last game we played during the hurricane, when the hurricane happened in On Talent, it was up in Carolina, down in Miami when they were talking about canceling the game. I couldn't go because they shut South Carolina down, so they wouldn't even let us go nowhere. I sold my tickets. A Hurricane fan said, because I was on the visitor side that year, but I was on section. I think I was on the fifth row, like on a 40-yard line, something like 45-yard line. And Hurricane fans, I had 4 tickets. Hurricane fans offered me like $250 a ticket. Y'all lost y'all damn mind. I had Florida State fans offer me $700 a ticket. I sold all 4 of them. Oh man, that's messed up. Are you crazy? So you want me to take $800 instead of $2,800?
Hey,
do the math.
You gotta do, man.
Hey, I ain't have to do it. I did it because I wanted to.
It gotta make sense.
Come on. But you a Hurricane fan, and they on the visitor side. So, because I was on the visitor side that year. You know what I'm saying?
Like this season, I didn't do the season tickets, but I did cop the Florida State ticket. It kind of hurt my heart paying $200 when I could have gotten the whole season ticket for probably like $400.
I paid $500 to change my season ticket, and if we don't have a season, tell them
refundable back.
Or they're gonna ask you, do you want to put it towards next year? He'll do one or the other. I'm gonna put it towards next year, so I ain't gotta pay next year. I might be broke next year. I'm gonna put it towards next year, so I ain't gotta pay next year. And like I say, my another thing is I want to see fans in the seats. So and HK tell you know,
Yeah.
that's why I give the tickets away. That's why I give them away. That's why I don't sell them. Because if I'm not gonna be there, I got 4 seats. Those seats need to be filled. They need to be filled. So I'm gonna give them away. I'm not gonna sell them. I'm not gonna sell them, man. I just like I say, today's generation, man, is different, man. It's just it's a lot of clickbait. It's a lot of you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't like this person because he talks kind of rough. You know, he's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm the one that didn't grow up with a father. Wow, I mean, you gotta be kidding. I thought I was supposed to be weak.
Sensitive.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
all I know, if it comes
like,
down
real.
to it, if it comes down to it that I can't make it to that Florida State game, I'm gonna have to sell them tickets now.
Oh, you better not get them tickets away. You'll be a damn fool.
Right there. That's 200 right there.
200. That 200 gonna turn to about.
Yeah.
Probably a good stack.
Yeah, trust me. When it comes,
turn to a good.
Well,
stack.
this season might be a little bit different. Cause we might not have nobody down there.
Oh yeah, it might not make no money. He might not make no money this year. What side you on? Where you at? Where you sitting at too?
Oh, it's on the 50-yard line.
Now the one thing I can say is when I moved to the visitors, I mean the home side, I'm not up top, but I'm almost on the top level, right at the top level. There at 50, I could see everything way better. And I can see everything way. When I was sitting low, I missed so much.
You're right.
That stadium, the way that stadium is designed.
You know what I know?
I'm up top, right on the 50-yard line.
As soon as I get home, I go rewatch the whole game like I wasn't even there.
That's what I do all the time.
I go home, I was like, I don't even remember half of this.
I have to. Do you know why I don't like? Do you know why I don't like watching? Even when I'm home, I don't even watch the game. Like I'm not watching it. I record like the first quarter, so I can fast forward through all the commercials and shit, or first quarter and a half, because I get so impatient. I get tired of the commercials and shit. I get so impatient that I'll do something else and record the whole first quarter and a half.
Sheesh.
When you watch it, I got like 30, 40 minutes behind so you can skip through the commercials and stuff.
Yeah. I'm behind everybody. Because I do not want to. I hate watching commercials. I get pissed off at certain people. I get pissed off at certain plays. So I'm like the triple reverse last year on the goal line. Like that triple reverse on the goal line last year. Listen to me, man. I could have literally slapped the shit out of Dan Enos myself on that play call, or the non-laminated sheet.
You know, it used to piss me off too.
But they want to blame the kids.
I used to watch the links from Coop, and I'll have the ESPN on my phone too. And I look at it and be like, man, we scored. And then I look at the game that he playing. It's like a minute or so behind. I'm like, damn. I want to stop watching.
You know what that pissed me off though?
But then at the same time, I still want to see it, and I be mad as hell.
You know what else pissed me off? Is that I have a guy named Billy Wilson who does Freedom Cast TV, where you don't have to he updates it every single day. Charge like I think like 35 a month. And it's an Android box and everything.
Open. If you don't eat the drink,
always look at fights. I get every game, every fight, everything. And you get it off my channel, you get a discount. He knows you.
Hold on.
For you have to do nothing. And you get every channel. And people don't even want to buy that.
I guess some of the comments ain't coming in over StreamYard, but it's coming in on the live on YouTube. Do say, are we still pursuing DT Collins? Yeah, they sent Collins an offer. So we definitely still recruiting him. He's a part of the Palmetto 5. He's talking about Savion Collins. Yeah, they sent Savion Collins an invite. So we're definitely still going after him.
I broke up because I just switched my internet. That's what I just switched onto my Wi-Fi. And AT&T still ain't taking my phone calls.
Oh God! Wow.
They hung up on me yesterday.
Rico said, T2I, are we still getting Carly? Getting Marshall? Bro, I don't know. I'm hoping and praying like the rest of the country.
Who asked you that question?
Rico.
Who asked you that question? Were you in Paul's chat last week? Rico? Were you in that chat, Rico? Ask Rico, was he in that chat last week? Rico, were you in that chat last week with 397 people waiting for that commit? I'm trying to figure out, is he gonna answer me?
I can't tell you if Marshall is coming or not.
Now, I want to answer that question for me. I want to answer that question for me. Were you in that chat last week, Rico? He ain't gonna answer.
I can't tell you if Marshall.
Well, if you was in that chat, if you was in that chat, nanny boo boo, nanny boo boo. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I can't tell you if he's coming or not.
Hey, I got another pair of shoes came in. I'm gonna show y'all these. Hey, HK, you got my phone number, HK? Or you just got my?
I believe so.
If you don't hit me on when you hang up, hit me on what's the name so I can
no
let
problem.
you see these. I'm gonna hold my phone. I'm gonna let you see these so I can I got the hurricane colors too, but these are the ones that just came in today. These ain't hurricane colors. But like these jokers is fire. These came today, so I ain't even opened them up yet. Alright. Come in a little bag like this right here. Well, my daughter got to instruct me because I'm dumb as hell. So she had to instruct me on how to open a bag. I'm all the way at the bottom. She said, no, Daddy. You done seen these, right?
Ooh. Oh, no, I see them now. Ooh. Nice.
I got to make sure you get a pair because you go to every game. I got to make sure your feet comfortable.
I don't think I go up my size.
What size you wear?
You know what's funny?
Size 14. Size 14.
God,
we might do something different. Boy, I can get man. Shoot, stay away from any woman I'm dating. Stay away from, okay?
Oh God!
All right, just don't come over. Don't come around. Don't come over. When if you see me with any girl, like tuck your feet back or something, turn them to the side or something. Do something. Do not embarrass me like that, okay? Because I wear a 9.5, okay? I don't need you walking up with no damn 14 damn boat. And the only thing she doing is looking at your feet and then looking at me. And then looking at your feet and then looking at me. And then looking at your feet and then looking at me.
Oh God.
Because I don't hit women, but I might knock her ass out that day. We're 14. God dang.
14.
Oh God.
The hell? We ain't never going on no double dates. Ever. Never. Ever going on no double dates. The boy locked touching.
Probably go to Foot Locker and be like, I know I can't get those.
Bro, it ain't even about that though. It don't even.
eBay.
Bro,
that's why I go to
he
eBay
can walk
all day. eBay.
He's slim. What you about 6'3"?
Yeah.
6'3". He's slim, kind of muscular fit, got long locks, and wear a 14. Bro, he black Jesus. He can walk outside with sandals
God,
on.
You too. That's my name at Publix. God dog, you too.
Yeah. Bro,
we ain't going to no more home games.
I'm just telling you, if I'm with a girl and because I never really paid attention to a shoe size because dudes don't do that, but women do.
Oh God.
If you see me with a girl, hey, do this right here. Do this right. Zo. Hey, Zo. Hit me with that one.
Hey, Ray was saying that he felt that Rousseau was kind of selfish for announcing that on Taylor's Day.
Oh, he said what?
He said Rousseau was kind of selfish for announcing, that he's not gonna play on Leonard Taylor's Day.
Rousseau was talking about announcing this Sunday. What do we?
What he's saying is that Leonard Taylor committed, and then not even an hour later, Rousseau made this decision, so it kind of overdraft everything that just happened.
Okay, so can he say that Paul Scoop on you was kind of selfish for stealing my spotlight, for stealing my show that night, and trying to get and didn't even get the recruit. Didn't even get the recruit and trying to steal the recruit spotlight. So he actually robbed two people. He robbed me and her. He robbed two people. Is Paul Scoop on you? Was that selfish?
Wow.
Huh? Was that selfish?
Hey, that's a question for you, Ray.
Was that selfish, Ray?
Oh, really?
Even though my
Rico said, "What do you think about Marshall?"
Like I said,
he's a lockdown.
I'm not talking. Anytime somebody asks you about Marshall, tell me to go talk to Paul. You got one there for me? Did you get one there for me?
Mommy, come here.
I got that one from Corey.
Hold on, what happened to Zoe?
I have no idea.
Let me put the link back in there. I think AT&T, Paul probably kicked them out.
Oh God.
Hey, so if you watch, the link is in the chat. Oh man.
I've been having my channel for good almost 2 years now.
Yeah, but Rico Marshall's a shutdown corner, man. He's a shutdown corner. I don't know if you've seen any of the lives that we did, but I think I played his highlights. But if not, I'll just run a couple highlights of him so you can see it. But Marshall's a shutdown corner. And Zoe, the link is in the chat, so I don't know if it's AT&T messing with you.
Zoe went to go get his chain out.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
I keep getting phone calls. Every time you get a phone call, it kicks your video out. I mean, it kicks your audio out for some reason.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. When you're on the phone with StreamYard, when the calls come in, it disrupts everything.
Yeah. So it's kind of aggravating. But hey, T2, I guess what you ain't noticed though, man. Guess what you ain't noticed though, man. The whole time I've been on the phone with you, you ain't noticed them aggravating looking earrings, man. See, I got my icon next in. I got my icon next in. You couldn't even notice them.
With that.
You couldn't even notice them, man.
Don't make me have to put the pads back in and go to shaking again. You know the best part about them?
You look like they make them things are so girly, like for real.
Oh Lord.
Serious.
Nah. See, when I wear them, I put this over the side so people don't even know
Oh my God.
They don't even know. And if you put them on, they actually look like some earrings. Cause the bottom part of it kind of it's kind of.
You know what somebody told me? Somebody told me, yeah, if you ain't got Apple and you call a girl and your phone show up blue or something, they'll show up green. Your phone show up green. She ain't gonna want to talk.
That's text messages.
Yeah. Oh, you text a girl, your phone show up, your text message show up green. That means she ain't gonna want to talk to you. That means she missing out on money. Missing out on money.
I'm
an Android.
I think this is just a generation thing. Because I've had both phones. I've had Samsung and I had Apple. I like Apple because it's just simple. I'm a simple person.
I don't like being limited. I hate being limited, man. I don't like being limited.
I still got my Samsung 3 when it first.
How much memory? How much memory you got? How much memory you got on? How much memory you got on that phone, T2I?
I think I got like 200 and something.
I got a terabyte.
But I don't need all that.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because you send shit to the cloud. You send shit to the cloud all the time. You don't send nothing to the cloud. You don't send nothing to the cloud.
My cloud been backed up for the longest.
That's what I don't send nothing to the cloud.
I don't trust the cloud.
I don't send nothing to the cloud. Is what I got a terabyte. And guess what happens?
I don't trust.
Guess
the
what
cloud
happens?
To send anything
when
to
this
it anyway.
when this 700 gigabyte memory card run out, guess what I can go do? Go buy me another 700 gigabyte memory card.
Like I said, I don't trust the cloud. I don't trust none of that. I don't send nothing.
And another thing I don't like about Apple is they slow your phones down. They slow your phones down. I mean, I have no problem with like Apple. I just don't like the way they do certain things. I don't like the way they slow your phones down. I don't like the way they force you to buy new phones. They force you to buy new phones by slowing your phones down. And they just got sued for that. They just got sued for that.
Yeah, they do that to me.
And because you just switched, they just got sued like what was it, 2 years ago? They got sued for that. You just switched 6 months ago. Wait. You got 240 gigabytes. Wait till you use about 180 of them, and that damn phone starts. When you try to make a phone call, you try to make a damn phone call, and it won't let you make. That's another thing. If you get full, you can't make phone calls.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. If your phone full, all you can do is like email.
Yeah, I never had that. Yeah.
So, man. Plus, we make y'all screen for y'all too. You know, we do make y'all OLED screen for y'all. So, just so y'all can have a nice quality phone. You know what I'm saying? We need y'all to have a nice quality phone. Who that, Harrison?
No, that's Marshall.
That's Marshall? Boy, Paul gonna kick your ass. Paul is gonna kick your ass. Paul is going to kick your ass.
I don't know why. Is it showing on y'all screen? Because it's not showing on mine.
I see every bit of it. Paul gonna whoop your ass.
It's showing black on my screen for some reason.
You know why? You know why? Because Paul is in your computer, right? And he gonna whoop your ass. Let me see that. Let me see. You seen this one before, right?
Oh God.
You seen this one before? Hey, can you see it?
I can't see it because it's under a comment.
Hey, move the comment for us.
I see it now. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I got that one too from Miss Michelle.
Yeah, but you see, I upgraded my chain.
Yeah.
And I upgraded my chain on these too.
Yeah.
See the chain.
That highlight that was from Marshall's freshman year.
Paul is going to kick I'm just saying. I'm when he dives on you, I ain't gonna help until he getting the best of you for real, and then I help. That shit had to be. That shit had to be the biggest epic fail I've ever seen in my life. Like, that was an epic fail. That was epic.
Man, that's crazy.
And yes, and for everybody saying Darren Willows are really enjoying it. You damn right I'm enjoying it. You're right. At least I ain't lying to you. Hey, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Hit me up. If you can't hit me up tonight.
No problem.
If not on my number, hit me up on my messenger, because I don't know if you got my new one. I don't know if you got my new number.
I don't got your new number because you said you didn't bring it out there.
All right, so yeah, hit me up on Messenger, then I'll give you all my info and everything.
No problem.
T2Y, man, appreciate it. Always show all the love, man. Hey, y'all support T2Y, man. Y'all support Paul.
Oh, speaking of that, YouTube gave me a join feature. Anybody can join the channel. Y'all get some special emojis and stuff like that. And it's pretty low. It's like $2 a month, so it's not bad.
I ain't doing that. They're gonna say I'm begging.
Now, it's like it's a join. It's up to anybody who want to join the channel and contribute.
Yeah.
It's like
y'all gotta do
$2
that. I ain't.
You get some special perks with it.
Only thing I'm gonna get, only thing I'm gonna get the whole $2 a month. I'm gonna donate to myself. I'm gonna donate to myself.
Yeah, but if anybody want to join the channel, join the membership, whatever, y'all can go and do that.
Don't even, man. Listen here, man. If they could do that, forget that. Hit his PayPal or his Cash App with $2 or $3, man. So that money goes straight to him. YouTube takes 30%. All right.
That's what I do for YouTube, though.
Yeah, stop paying YouTube and pay the artist. Stop paying YouTube. Man. That's what me and you need to talk about tonight, T2Y. I mean not tonight, tomorrow. I'm going to bed. I gotta be to work tomorrow.
Yep. I hate y'all, boy. I gotta go play with my daughter. Gotta go play with baby 56.
I'm about to get up out of here. Hey, hit me up, man.
All right.
T2Y, I love you, little bro, man. You keep doing your thing, man. Y'all support T2Y, man. Y'all ain't gotta like me to support him. Support my bro. He doing his thing, man. Even though he's Samoan, you know what I'm saying? He you know what I'm saying? We don't know what kind of hair he got. I don't know if he got a Jerry curl or S curl or just that's his hair, but support my boy.
Thank you, man.
Later, little bro, man. I'm out, man.
All right, man. Be easy.
All
right. So what we got on the screen here, since a lot of you guys have been asking about Jason Marshall, this is Jason Marshall's highlights. This one right here is from his junior season, which season just passed. Dude is a 5-star cornerback, so a lot of people have been asking about him. Now, I do not know if he's going to commit to Miami or not. I cannot tell you that. Once he commit, then you know. I don't have no source on this one. Most of the recruits that we've been getting, they when they announce is basically when you know. If you're not a moms or pops or somebody in the family, then you're not gonna know. And if I were to get information like when these guys are gonna commit, who they're gonna commit to, I would not put that information out because then what I'm doing is I'm stealing the shine from them. I'll be stealing the spotlight from them. Nobody, would pay attention to what they're doing because they already know. But as you can see, look at that. That's speed, man. You got speed, awareness, you name it. This is who we waiting on right now. Tackle. Say Alabama trying to Marshall plus he's still. Yeah, Alabama's gonna go all the way out try to get him. Trust me, we have no doubt that Nick Saban and his crew is gonna try their best. They're good at recruiting. We can't deny that. But we got to get some of these guys to stay in Florida. We got to lock them down. It is what it is. But anyway, guys, like I was saying about the whole the membership to the channel, I know a lot of people, don't have money to donate to the channel every time I go live or anything like that. But if you want to help support the channel in any kind of way, it's a join button. You just click the join button, and I think it's like three different levels that you could join the channel. I started the payment or whatever. The monthly subscription is only like $2. I think the second level is like $3, and the third level is like $4. So it's very cheap. I mean, some of you guys come in the chat and you donate $5 here and there and stuff like that. I really appreciate that. But if you want to just, donate $5 a month, I appreciate it. Or, well, it don't even go to $5, it go to $4. So, thank you guys for all that you do, man. But it's a join button there if anybody want to join the channel. When you do join, you get your name in the chat. We'll have like a special emoji beside it. And then you'll have also different emojis that you could put up. Like if you put touchdown in the chat, it'll show the touchdown rings it'll show both of the touchdown rings. And if you put like turnover in the chat, then you'll see it have the Miami chain will come. It'll be an emoji for the chain, the Miami chain, the 305 chain, and other things. If you put Miami in the chat, then you'll see Sebastian, doing the little thing or whatever. And also, if you I forgot the other one. I forgot. If you put hurricane, the warning flags will come in, and these emojis, they're actually moving. So when you put an emoji in the chat, like you see how Orange and Green Blood put the U up like that in the chat, the emojis that come with the membership, they actually moving. So it's kind of the graphics are moving with that. Yo, Phil with the $5 donation. Thank you, Phil, bro. I really appreciate that. You didn't really have a message behind it, but thank you. That's a touchdown for the channel. Let me get you your touchdown, bro. Hold on, wrong one, my bad. Yeah, that's a touchdown for the channel, man. Every time somebody donate to the channel, that's a touchdown for the channel. Really appreciate that, boss. Anyways, let's talk a little bit about the Palmetto 5, the rest of the Palmetto 5. Say thank you for wearing a mask. YouTube watchers don't need no Rona. Now, Bob, when I get the 5K, I'll take the mask off. When I get the 5K sub, actually, I'm gonna wait till the season begin. When the season begin, I'm gonna take the mask off. That's why I'm wearing it. I ain't worrying about y'all getting no corona, and then I know y'all out there being safe. P2Y, what does this recruiting class mean for the near future for the Canes? I think this is a step in the right direction. Crazy Cane fan, this is a step in the right direction. Kids want to stay home. Kids want to do the best for their city. All of the kids that we've been getting, they've been saying the same thing. They've been preaching the same message. It's been put on for my city. That's the motto, put on for my city. These kids are starting to see it that, year in and year out, the top talent leave Florida and they go out to other cities like Alabama, Clemson, and all of those guys, help them win championships, make their city look better. But when it's all said and done, when you come back home, it ain't that same love, it ain't that same, passion that the fans around would have for you. Miami Hurricane players, we haven't won championships or we haven't, done much in the ACC. But those kids, when they come back home, the kids that actually stay, the love that they get from the city is more than any other kid that would go to Alabama or Clemson or Georgia would get when they come back home. So a lot of these kids, they see that stuff, man. A lot of these cities out there, South Carolina, they blowing up. But when you come back home, you don't get that same love. You got to put on for your city. Yeah, you say Cole. Yeah, we got 3. VT. We got 3 of the Palmetto boys so far. Right now, the only 2 that's left that's still up for grabs is Jason Marshall and Collier. So if we could get either one of those guys, which I think where the crystal balls are showing Miami for Jason Marshall. Now Collier, I think he might be the one that got away. He might be the one that we actually probably don't get. That's how I'm seeing. I think we might get 4 out of 5. I think Collier, because he's a safety. See, Jason Marshall is a corner. We need corners and stuff. But if you've been looking at our classes, we picked up a lot of safeties. So Collier might looking at it like, it's a lot of safeties there already. I might could go somewhere else. I mean, hate to say it, but that's what it might come down to. I mean, I'd love for us to grab all 5 of them because that would be tremendous. But it is what it is. We still got slots open. Look at Ja'corey Hammet. Ja'corey Hammet decommitted from Miami and went ahead and committed to West Virginia, which a lot of the fans was starting to bash him about it, but it was a mutual thing. It was a mutual thing. Miami was seeking, a little bit better talent than what Ja'corey Hammet is. So, him going to West Virginia is a better move for him. He might go to West Virginia and start right away, or compete and actually get some playing time there. Where at Miami it'll be a little bit more tougher for him. So it might have been a great business decision for him to actually go to West Virginia, and I think that's what it came down to. But Miami is going after a Tennessee commit, and they're also going after Alabama with what's the other guy name? I forgot the other guy name that they're going after, but he's Alabama's in the mix with him too. So if we could keep these guys here and keep them out of Alabama and Tennessee, that's a win for us. That's a win for the ACC also, because year in and year out, when it comes down to the talk, all they saying is the SEC is where all the talent at. The SEC is where all the best team at. Lately, since Clemson has been proven dominant so far, they've been talking like Clemson is the only thing in the ACC. So we got to keep some of these kids here. They starting to believe in Miami. They starting to believe in the state of Florida again. We just gotta keep building. Now, what it's gonna take to keep half of these kids, we gotta win ball games. We gotta go out there. We gotta perform. We gotta win ball games. We can't be having 6 and 7 seasons and stuff like that moving forward. We gotta show these kids that we are competing, not only just competing, but we're competing for titles year in and year out. We got to put that foot forward with coaching, with discipline and everything with the team. It's all in the blueprint. If you ain't competing for championships, if you ain't winning games, kids not gonna want to stay home. They want to go somewhere where they can win. They want to go somewhere where the odds of them making the NFL is a lot greater. So it is what it is. But don't get me wrong, Miami, even though we haven't been up for a minute, we do not lack putting players in the NFL. We got talent. We just haven't been, capitalizing on it. Who knows what players Manny found in the portal? Kids gonna be looking to the U very soon. Yeah, like this recruiting class, it's great. It's great that we're getting these, commits. It's great that high quality commits are coming to Miami. But at the same time, you got to keep in mind, these are just verbal commits. These aren't signed on the dotted line. None of these kids are signed to Miami. None of these kids has enrolled in any classes at Miami or anything like that. This is just a verbal commit. At any given point during the season or after the season, these kids could say, hey, I want to go somewhere else. Now, let's say right now, most recruiting is shut down when it comes to visits. So let's say a kid who's committed to Miami that got offers from these other schools that they never visit, they might go out and visit these schools, and they might actually fall in love with one of these schools and stuff. Next thing you know, we have a player or two that's flipping. So we got to keep that in mind too, to keep our recruiting eye open. The players that we got good players. We got good players, but we got to keep our eye open still. I mean, the more high quality players we're getting, some of the kids on the roster, some of the kids that we have already recruited, they might not make it out because there's other kids out there that's gonna see all the talent that we got coming in, and they might want to come in, and we might be more interested in them than someone that we already got. So it's gonna be a tough cycle, man. with this whole Corona thing, it's gonna be tough. Because I feel like if recruiting open up to where kids start visiting everywhere else, some of these commitment might not stick. And that's not just here. That's everywhere. But anyways, guys, man, I really appreciate all y'all for coming through. You know, thank you, Zoe. Thank you, Taz Haitian King. Thank you, CJ. Thanks to everybody in the chat. You know, VT, Orange or Green Blood, man. I gotta get to the post office. I haven't been making it home on time, man. I still got it here. I still got it here for you, man. I just gotta make it to the post office on time one of these days to mail it to you. But I ain't forget about you, man. Yeah, but what they say right there is I bleed orange and green. That's for you, man. I went down to Canesware, which is down in Fort Lauderdale, down in Davie. I went in there. I spoke to the manager. You know, end up spending a bag down there. Hold on. He said, "Yo, what's going on, man?"
Yo, it's good, man.
Yeah, what's going on with you, boss?
It's cool, man. You know, I got it playing. Yeah, I was just checking in, man. I just want to say what's up. I've been, you know, tuning in all day.
Oh man, how you feel about Leonard, man? How you feel about that?
I think, I mean, you were just speaking on, you know, them possibly flipping to other schools and things like that. But in this commitment, he said that he was shutting down his commitment. You know, he was shutting down the recruiting process. He definitely can, you know, take that free trip and go off, but I don't think so. I mean, if James Williams and Leonard Taylor is, you know, totally committed and they locked down, I don't think they're gonna go elsewhere. I think they are, you know, sold on, building the class up and, you know, not actually needing to go elsewhere to play. So I think they're gonna be solid.
Yeah, I definitely think the ones that shut down that whole recruiting, I think they locked in. They ready to go. They fully on board. But some of the guys, like look at what happened with Ja'corey Hammet. You know, it ain't always gonna be like that.
I mean, I peeped that Ja'corey Hammet was been, you know, interested in other schools, and he was like, you know, kind of a soft commit because he would always like post other schools, like in other schools uniforms and stuff like that. I'm like from South Florida, so it's like I see all that, and I, you know, like, you know, that's my team, so you know, I got no, like, it ain't hurting me just, you know, to, you know, pay attention and stuff like that. But I mean, I knew that he was a soft commit, and I have more interest in other you know, commits that we do have or are interested in, like Chase Smith, dude lit.
Yeah. I played his highlights a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
He played both sides of the field too. He's more of
yeah.
an athlete, but they got him listed as a wide receiver.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you would think that he's like completely like a wide receiver, based off of how he plays. But if you put him at linebacker, you know, like he gonna lock it down because I heard he could cover good, you know, based off of like his like, you know, his film and stuff like that. He can cover good, and like honestly, I feel as if he's no short, no short as in talent compared to Terrence Lewis. Terrence Lewis, he a thumper, but when it comes to Chase Smith, like he's strong. You can see in his highlights. You can see it. He's strong. He got good cover skills. Um, yeah.
Okay, so hold on, let me show this. This Jason Marshall. Okay, see what I was talking about earlier is if you look at his visits and his offers, see he got
Yeah.
0 visits. You see he got
Yeah.
0 coaches visits, but he got 28 offers. He got 28 schools that he never actually visited. So you know when the country opens up when this whole Corona stuff gone and out, some of these kids might actually take some visits. Some of these kids might go elsewhere and fall in love with other places. If you look at Jason Marshall whole list of schools, these are all the schools that he never even visits, so he don't even know what's out there. If you start at the bottom and go all the way up, these are high. These are not just regular schools. This is Ohio State, Michigan, LSU, Georgia, Oklahoma. These are big names. Penn State, Oregon, Tennessee. So he's never visited none of these schools. Florida State, Miami, Gators, Alabama. So hanging on a kid's commitment right now, it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough to say it's gonna stick. Because once the country open up and they start visiting other places, all we could do is hope that they don't switch. They don't flip.
Why build such a good class just for it to for it to crumble? Why build a class so good, just for them to decommit at the end? Why even say, oh, we're gonna make the crib great again? You already know what's down here. Most likely you've had a camp. You've been to camp at Miami, or you actually been to camp or on a tour, up north, like Alabama or something like that. Like honestly, it's like fancier things on these other campuses, such as Alabama and Clemson. So if you are, you're saying that you're committed to, keeping the talent down south, and just grabbing all the talent, keeping them from going up north, representing some elsewhere. I think the kids, they were more so, they were like stick to their word when it comes to that. They know Manny, he's a good person. Everybody, they talk about how he has a good personality, and the only thing that didn't really sell athletes on coming here is the fact that we wasn't really winning. We wasn't winning, and like why else? Why else would you not want to come to University of Miami? I mean, the name alone can put you in the league if you have some type of film.
Man, it's tough, man. But I think a lot of those kids will stick. Don't get me wrong. I think a lot of them will. But it's tough when you haven't made any visits to anywhere else.
I mean, you would want the kids to go out and take visits and things like that. Be able to enjoy themselves. But if you're going to commit to a team, if you're gonna, if you're determined to, represent down south, Miami, then like Don Chaney, he was like, like people were interested in him, but he just, cut it off. Like he knows that there may be fancier things up north, but I know where I want to go. You're gonna have some we're gonna have some commits that's like that wouldn't be able to see us out there. But as far as what I heard, when it comes to Jason Marshall's personality or whatever, he's like a serious person. He's like hopefully we do get him, and I think we're going to get him. That's just my prediction or whatever. But with him, I think once he commits to school, he'll be committed and loyal to that school, just like Leonard Taylor.
Yeah. I mean, what's your take on Rousseau leaving?
Man, that hurt me. Man. I was
You're looking forward to the
was like,
season, right?
damn. Yeah, man. Like just thinking about him and Roche, just causing a whole bunch of freaking
A whole bunch of commotion in the
pressure on
backfield.
the
Man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That it kind of tore me apart, man. Because I'm like, dang, I was waiting and looking forward to when, them two coming off both sides of the end to see quarterbacks dying. They don't know which way they want to go. When that pocket collapse on them, they get hit from either the left or the right. So to see him go, I mean, it's tough, but I understand. And we do got some great backups too, and Phillips and Ja'Corey.
Harvey. Yeah.
It'll be a tough hit. It'll be a tough hit to the Canes too, if Roachy do decide that he wanna sit out also. That'll be a tough hit.
I don't think he will decide to opt out for the season because I think he wants to prove himself against higher prestige schools. I think just like Derek King, Brevin Jordan had that injury, and he also needs some more film. But what made me not feel so bad about Greg leaving, because he was one of the top athletes in college football. It didn't make me feel bad due to the fact that we do have younger big bodies like him. And the majority of they are from down south. They from here. You're not gonna come across somebody like Gregory Rousseau, every class. What was he like, 6'6", freaking arms long? Like I was like, when he was like, "Oh, I'm opting out," my heart dropped. I was like, "Damn, we lost Groot," because I think of him as Groot, from Guardians of the Galaxy. I was like, "Damn, I love that dude." I was like, "Man."
Yeah, man.
But
that shit hit different because you go from getting some great news to then like not even an hour later, like some terrible news. It's like, yo, we just scored a 5-star. Leonard Taylor is coming. We beat out the Gators. Yo, let's go. I'm a hype as hell. And then, boom. Damn, bro, he ain't playing this season. Shit. Damn, man. And the part that is disappointing is I wanted to see what he was going to do so bad, man. I wanted to see how many sacks he was going to get this season. I wanted to see him go up against Trevor Lawrence. I wanted to see what he could have did against Clemson, bro. That's the part that gets me. Like, dang. But I understand it is what it is, man. Good luck to him. Good luck to any player who decide to opt out and do their thing. But I am a little bit disappointed though. But anyway, man. Yeah, I'm about to wrap it up, man. About to go spend some time with the fam. Thank you for coming on, man. Appreciate all the love too, bro.
It's no problem, man. Y'all be safe. Y'all turn up, man. Jason Marshall on the way.
I hope so. All right, man. Yo, I'm about to close it off, guys. Thank y'all for coming through. Anybody else want to come on in and get a few words in, give their opinion real quick. Let me know before I shut it down. Thank you guys for coming through. Like I said, on the YouTube channel. Hold on, let me share this with y'all real quick. This is all up to you guys. No pressure. If you want to, then you can. It is what it is. But basically, on the YouTube channel, if you go to my channel, you'll see it has a join button right there. So you can become a member of the channel. It's very cheap. It's like $2 a month. One level is $2 a month. The other level is $3 a month, and the other level is $4 a month. So it's very cheap. Most of you guys donate in the chat and stuff like that. $5 here and there and stuff. So you already donating more than what it would cost to be a member on the channel anyway. So once you click on that, see, like I said, it's only $2 a month. You join, you hit that join button, and you get perks with the channel. You get I think it's however much month. See on the side there, it's like $1.99. You got $2.99. So it's pretty cheap. $2, $3, $4. It's pretty cheap, to help support the channel, and any money that's made from this will be going back into the channel. This will not be going into my pocket. This will be going into purchasing, merchandise for giveaways. So everything that you guys put into this channel will go back out to you guys anyways. This is not, for my personal gain. This is to keep the channel afloat and to, do giveaways and stuff like that. So, and when you do come in the chat, you'll have your turnover chain, your touchdown rings, you'll have your, hurricane warning and Sebastian. And these are not moving right now, but when you put them in the chat, they move. They move. They don't just, I know these three right here, they move. The turnover chain don't move, but these three right here move. So if anybody want to join the channel, it's a monthly $2, $3, or $4, depending on which one you click on, and then you get different perks too. Like sometime we're gonna do like I'll do live chats to where before I put a video out, I'll show the members the video like maybe an hour before I put it on, YouTube. So you guys will get to see or hear any information that I know like an hour ahead before I actually put it out on YouTube. So if anybody want to do that, it's all up to you. Thank you. If you don't, it is what it is. Thank you still, man. Anyways, guys, thank y'all for coming through, man. Love and appreciate all of you guys. Y'all have a good night and be blessed. Y'all be on the lookout. More recruits are coming in, boss. Trust me, they coming in. Y'all have a good night, man.